Good morning, Frederick. Hold on, let me just thingy my camera so you can see me, hopefully. See what state I look in at the minute. Oh, I don't look too... I was going to say, I don't look too bad. Look at me fucking hair. Christ almighty. Look like the mad woman from the attic. Hopefully you can hear me. You should be able to hear me according to OBS. You are in Florida with dodgy internet. My internet's a little bit... I don't know. I've been having some issues with this computer and its internet. It was doing do you remember a while ago it was doing a thing where it would just cut out, but only on this computer, and it wasn't the internet, it was this computer. And I had to reset the network settings. Well, it was doing it again this week, so I've reset the network settings again, and it doesn't seem to have really helped. So I'm hoping it's going to hold together. I mean, it's telling me on here that my bitrate is not great, but it's telling me on there that I've got excellent connection. Oh, now I've not got excellent connection. I don't know. Oh, hang on, it's gone back up on here. Now on here it's saying we're fine, and on there it's saying we're not fine. I don't know, Fred. I don't know. We'll see what happens. You can see Scorpio in the background, though, hopefully. If the internet's working. Hello, Scorpy. I know, Squeak. Okay, come on, catch up. Look, it says you're fine. It says on here that you're fine. Oh, on here now we're excellent. We've got excellent internet here now, but over here, no. You two need better communication, computer and laptop. I think they've just fallen out with each other. They're not communicating properly. YouTube is not receiving enough video to maintain smooth streaming. Well, YouTube's going to have to fucking deal with it. Oh my god, look at the state of me. Anyway, how are you, Fred? I'm hanging about for a minute before we decide to play anything, because I've got food cooking in the oven. It's got about 10 minutes left, and then I'm going to stuff my face. I have a bit of a headache because it's that time of the month. It's the eat lots of food and get a headache time of the month. Let's just say that much. I've already been to Starbucks and had a Starbucks breakfast after work, but then I came home and I was like, fuck it, I need more food. It's that time of the month. It is that time of the month. I've got a bit of a... Yeah. They're funny period headaches. They get right behind your eye and they just sit there. I've had a couple of paracetamol and I nearly fucking choked to death on the things. I was like, I'll have a couple of paracetamol before we live stream because I've got a headache. And I'm like, it's just, you know, when they get stuck in your throat and you're like, oh, this is an issue. I'm watching it through my laptop and a wall-mounted big screen high-definition TV. I love the idea that I'm on a high-definition TV. Pretend I'm a celebrity. You're right, Scorpy. Yeah, okay. So, yeah, so we're just go. Oh, we've got a third viewer. I think 2 of them are Fred. We've got an extra one. I like the idea that maybe it's just a lurker. Maybe it's a newbie who's just clicked on the video out of interest. I'm just waiting for my food to cook before we do anything. It's very nutritious food. I've got chips and little mini frozen sausage rolls. That's what I'm gonna have. And it was funny. I was laughing because I did an overtime shift this morning, right? So I was in 6 till 10, right? So I finished work at 10, and my mate had messaged us a few days ago and said, "Are you free on Sunday for a coffee?" Right? Because I've not seen her across the whole of the summer. We keep trying to, but then like always something comes up, so I've not seen her in ages. So I was like, well, I finished work at 10 and I'm going to try and be home for 12, but I've got like a 2-hour window. And she was like, fine. So we went to Starbucks. She was saying, so you need to be home for 12. And I was like, well, I'm going to try and be home for 12. I said, it's not urgent. And I'm just going to try and be home for 12. And then she looked at us like this and she went, you're live streaming, aren't you? I was like, yes, I am. Soulmate's here. Hello, soulmate. Been busy and haven't caught a stream in ages. That's all right, my darling. That's all right. You're always welcome. You're welcome anytime you're free. Yes. So yeah, I haven't decided what we're going to play. I don't know. I'm in the mood for something a bit chill. Yeah, that's it. That's my news. That was my day so far. Quite exciting Sunday. Working overtime on a Sunday, honestly. I tell myself the money's worth it, but honestly, I mean, it kind of is. I don't know. It's weird. It's odd because, like, you wouldn't think that an extra 4 hours a week would make that much difference, right? You wouldn't think, like, going in to do a little 4-hour shift on a Sunday morning would make that much difference to your week, but it does somehow. It's just the having to get up 6 days in a row and then, like, I don't know, like, you just have to rearrange things, and I don't know, it does make a huge difference. But then, like, but the extra money's nice. So, I don't know. I was going to do next Sunday, then have a Sunday off, then work the next 2 Sundays, and then after that I'm on holiday. That was my original plan. Now I'm thinking I might just do every other Sunday, rather than doing 2 on, 1 off. I don't know. And the stupid thing is, I actually really enjoy the shift. Because it's just 4 hours, and the shop doesn't open till 10 anyway, so there's no customers. So I actually really enjoy the shift, but it's just like having to I think it's having to be up 6 days in a row. I think that's it. It's not working the Sunday that's the problem. It's then having to be in the Monday, Tuesday. That's the problem. Like, I'm all right at the minute. It'll be when I get up tomorrow and it's like, oh shit, we're doing this again, are we? We're getting up again? At bloody 4:40? That's when my alarm clock goes off. My alarm clock goes off at 4:40 in the morning. Do not mention a 2-point game. I haven't bought 2-Point Museum yet, but because it's payday on Friday, and the offer should still be on by then. So for next week's live stream, we might have 2-Point Museum to play. No customer shopping in Magpie's favourite, yeah. Yeah. Actually, I genuinely really enjoy it. Like, it's actually so much fun when there's no customers in. It's great. And we should just not open on a Sunday. I think that'd be great. There are some places. There is. Yeah, because I'm on home shopping, so what I do is I pick the orders for home delivery, right? That's what I do. And there's a depot, however you want to pronounce it, down south somewhere, where they literally it's just a home shopping depot, and it's not a shop. So, like, there's no customers, and I because we were talking about it at Christmas, because they had something like, they had all of the different stores, like what their estimate was for how many items they were going to have to pick over Christmas, right? They had a big list of them, so you could kind of compare your own against different ones and see how busy different shops are and things like that. That was a thing. And there was one, and it was like an outrageous number, and we were going, what? And they were going, oh, I know, that one's just a depot. It's not actually a shop. It's just a home shopping depot. Like, they literally just pick orders for delivery. And I was like, that's fucking amazing. Could we do that, please? I think without any customers, it would be so much more fun. Here all the stores are closed on Sundays. It used to be like that over here as well. And actually, on that YouTube channel that I mentioned a few weeks ago, the BBC Archive, that's my food ready. I'll go get it in a second. Yeah, there's a YouTube channel. The BBC has a YouTube channel called the BBC Archive where they upload like news segments and documentaries and things like that from like the 70s and the 80s and stuff. And one of them that popped up the other week was a news segment about them debating whether shops should open on a Sunday. Because they didn't used to be open on a Sunday. And now they're open 10 till 4 on a Sunday. Although in Scotland, it's normal opening times on a Sunday. They don't have Sunday trading laws like we do down here. Because like legally they can't open the tills until 10 o'clock on a Sunday down here in England. But in Scotland, shops are just open normal on a Sunday. I hope they never do that down here. I love having my little Sunday mornings with no customers. But anyway, yeah, because one of the girls on tills, she's worked there for like 30 years. We worked out that she started working there the year I was born, and she was telling us about when she first started working there. They never used to open on a Sunday. And then when they did start opening on a Sunday, if you worked a Sunday, you got like double time. You don't even get double time for working over Christmas now. You don't get double time for working bank holidays. I work every bank holiday and I never even get like time and a half or anything. No. Normal wages working a bank holiday. Not that I'm bitter or anything. Anyway. I'm going to put the kitten break screen up for you for 5 seconds. That one, I think. Yes. And I'm going to go and get my food. And I'm going to come back. And then we're going to decide on something to play. Right, I am back. I am back. I am back. I am back. I am reading the chat. And oh my god, we've gone up to a 4th viewer. Bloody hell. I'm going to put the camera back on. What's the camera? The camera's F7? Yes, F7. Right, look at my delicious meal. Look at that. Isn't that the most nutritious shit you've ever seen in your life? That is, I'm on my period food. That's what that is. That's not how I eat normally. I'm just stressed that. Now, these little mini sausage rolls, right? Normally, I only buy stuff like this at Christmas, like little picky food, you know? Right? They are on offer at work. Right? You can get a bag of 32 pence. 32 pence. They're normally like £1 and something. That's less than a penny a sausage roll. In fact, that's nearly like a halfpenny a sausage roll. That cost me just more than a halfpenny. That did. I know. And they're normally, I think, pound and nine pence, I think, something like that. I've worked in that shop too long. I can just name the prices of things. Like, I can just tell you what the price of stuff is. Just like off the top of my head without even having to look. I can tell you where anything is in the shop. Anything. Name me something and I will tell you exactly where it is in the shop. How sad is that? We still have a 4th viewer. Well, stuck around this long. Okay. What do we feel like playing then? I feel like dipping into something. I feel like something a bit chill. Just a bit. I'm going to put cat cam on. Something just a bit chill. Veil Guard's popped up there. Oh, they're Doctor Who? No. BioWare. Fucking hell. Updated their Instagram the other day with something about Veil Guard, but I didn't read it properly. And then I deleted Instagram off my phone because social media is evil. Even when you... Like, the only reason I got an Instagram account was to keep up with, like, video games and stuff like that. And tattoo artists. That was my 2 things, right? Tattoo artists in my local area. And video games. That was all I got Instagram for. But then you just can't help getting dragged into stuff, can you? You can't help getting just dragged into other shit. So I deleted it. That was the same reason why I came off Reddit. I went on Reddit to go on video game subreddits, but you just can't help getting dragged into all the other shit, can you? Because it just pops up and you just click on it and then you're just like, oh, for fuck's sake. And suddenly you end up getting really like, I don't know, gives you a very grim worldview, I think, when you spend too much time looking at social media stuff. Because all the angry, bitter people in the world exist on the internet. You never meet them in real life, do you? They don't exist in real life. They only exist on the internet. Anyway. Right. I installed a lot of things after last week, because last week we were looking through this list and I was like, I don't have half the stuff installed, so we can't play it. So I installed quite a lot of stuff. I don't know, I feel like something just chill. Just chill. Nothing that I have to, like, think about too much. Or put too much effort into. So, it's a mukbang channel now. Yeah, it kind of always was, to be fair. I just all I do is eat and play video games on these live streams. Literally what I do. Would be impressive if I had your concept of what 32 pence was equivalent to in US money. A dollar's a bit... Is a dollar a bit less or a bit more? I can't remember. Should we look it up? Okay. US Open has popped up there. To UK money converter. Or the other way around. There we go. I like you when you search for something. And like, the first like 5 things that pop up have nothing to do with what you actually want. So 32 pence. 43 cents. There you go. There you go, Fred. What was the actual? $1 is 74 pence. Wow. There we go then. Happy, well-adjusted people have better things to do than spend their time on the internet. Yeah. This live stream doesn't count though. We're not angry, bitter people. We're happy, jolly people. These are happy live streams where we're all happy and nice. Those places do exist on the internet. It's just it's hard not to get dragged into the other stuff. Especially when you've had a week where you're hormonal. Because it's just like, do you ever find when you're hormonal? This is more directed at Soulmate than Fred. Sorry, Fred. when you're having your, you know, your hormonal week. Do you ever find that you almost like, you go looking for things to make you angry? It's like you want to be angry about stuff. Like, I literally seek stuff out to make me angry. I'm like, why am I doing that? And I'm not like that the rest of the time. I'm like a happy person who just wants to stay away from all of that stuff. But like, when I'm hormonal, it's almost like I just want to be irritated about things. It's like, stop it, man. That's Bioshock 2. Let's not... right, okay. What do we want to play? So last week, we faffed about in Valhalla for a bit again. We could do that. Valhalla's quite a good game to just faff about in. I think I've... Yeah, I mean, I wouldn't do any main storyline stuff. Could just faff about. What? What? Scorpio, you're being very squeaky today. And you're not normally the squeaky one. Normally Star is the squeaky one. Why are you being squeaky? Okay. So I'm just reading the chat. You want to get pissed at something? Yeah, I know. And then you get annoyed at yourself for it. Like, I literally walk around work when I'm hormonal and just be like, did that customer look at me funny? Did that customer just look at me funny? Like, no. Shut up. She's literally just doing our shopping. Leave her alone. You just want to be angry with people. You want people to do things that make you angry so that you can be angry at them. And then when people are really lovely to you, it just annoys you. You're just like, you're not supposed to be lovely. I want to be able to get really angry at you. And I'm like, for fuck's sake. And then you come out the other side and you go, bloody hell, that was all a bit stupid, wasn't it? Jesus. Anyway. What else did we do? Oh, we did Cook Serve Delicious last week, didn't we? I enjoyed Cook Serve Delicious. But it is a bit hectic. I'm not in the mood for hectic. I'm in the mood for just chill. I did install all of the Monkey Islands. I thought they could be kind of funny at some point to play. I installed lots of just like little indie stuff. Oh, that was a game that popped up on sale a while ago and I just randomly bought it because it looked interesting and I now cannot remember what it was about. Dredge is a single-player fishing adventure with a sinister undercurrent. Good pun. Sell your catch, upgrade your boat and dredge the depths for long-buried secrets. Explore a mysterious archipelago and discover why some things are best left forgotten. Yeah, that was on sale for like £2 or something the other week. Oh, Drive to San Francisco. Oh, I used to put so many hours into that. That's a good game to just mess about in. Euro Truck Simulator 2. I used to spend many a day in Euro Truck Simulator 2 ages ago. Oh, I last played it in 2020. That's more recent than I would think. I don't know. What do we fancy? I don't know. I don't know. Papers, Please. I installed that. When was the last time I played Papers? 2017 was the last time I played Papers, Please. Blimey, that's a tongue twister. Played Papers, Please. Planet Zoo. I am going to finish the Christmas Village at some point, you know, in Planet Zoo. It'll be the Christmas special of this year. Finishing last year's Christmas special. Oh, I still haven't installed the Sinking City. I'm sure I was going to. Apparently I didn't. And also, I also haven't installed Space Engineers. I'm sure I was going to install that as well. What the fuck did I install then? I installed loads of stuff. I just can't remember what any of it was. Oh, Toy Box Turbos I installed. When was the last time I played that? 2014 was the last time I played that. Fuck off. And I've apparently only played 89 minutes of it. I feel like I played more of it than that. I remember it being really good. Trade Winds Legends now. I've played 8.8 hours of Trade Winds Legends on Steam. But I put many more hours into it. Because it was just like... It was a little... I mean, I used to play that when I was like 13, like so long ago. Like... And you could download it from somewhere. I can't remember where you could download it from. And you could play Trade Winds Legends. Trade Winds Legends. And it was like... I don't know, it's probably not as good as I remember it. It's like a little text adventure. Where you sail around these sort of mystical islands. And you can trade stuff, but then there's also little storylines that go on. And I just used to put so many hours into it, and it's quite well written, it's quite funny. I thought that might be quite a funny one. Because there's also Trade Winds Classics and Trade Winds Classic and Trade Winds 2. But they were literally you just sail around trading stuff. Legends brought in like a storyline element to it. And it used to be quite funny. We've got 2 Point Campus and 2 Point Hospital. Worms Armageddon. I installed that because I used to put many hours into that as well back in the day. Oh, and Townscaper. I'd put Townscaper. Or Tiny Glade. We could go back into Tiny Glade and just build a nice pretty medieval castle or something. God, those sausage rolls are nice. Oh. Sometimes junk food just the best shit ever? Just like the cheapest, crappiest, worst food that just has zero nutrients in it. It's just the best shit in the world. I don't know, what do we fancy? What do we fancy? What do we fancy? I wouldn't mind a bit of Monkey Island, actually. I quite like Monkey Island. Junk food is the best shit ever by design. I know, they design it in labs and deliberately make it like as addictive as possible, don't they? But still. Scorpio, what are you doing? What are you doing? What? I'm very restless. What's the matter? Right, well, you're live streaming. You should be playing with me. Oh, I know. I know. Hey? Oh, Fred's been on a beach eating mostly seafood. Ooh. Okay. Oh, do you know what I did? I booked a little spontaneous. Do you remember when I went to the Yorkshire Wildlife Park back in January, and they've got a hotel, and I stayed over for like 2 nights. Well, they're doing it popped up on my. I've got their app, and it popped up that they're doing a winter illuminations thing for Christmas, where you can go and walk around the park like after it's closed, and it's all like lit up and everything. And if you book like the first week that the tickets become available, it's like 40% off. So I thought, sure, I'll do that because I've got a few days off work in December. So I've got like 5 days off. So I thought, sure, I'll book that. But it's like 5:30, 6 o'clock or something. And the Yorkshire Wildlife Park is like a 4-hour drive away. And I'm an old woman who was used to being in bed by 8 o'clock. So I was like, I don't know if I really want to like be dry. What are you doing? I don't know if I want to be like, driving back at like 8, 9 o'clock at night when I would normally be in bed. And I was like, well, I could book a room at the hotel and I could stay over for a night. It's like £100 to stay over for one night. So I've booked a spontaneous Yorkshire Wildlife Park trip for December. Go and see the polar bears again. Because also when you book the ticket for the winter illuminations, you can get like a day ticket to just go and visit the zoo for like half price or something like that. So I got that as well. So I'm having a spontaneous zoo trip. And I'll tell you what else I was looking at. This might just turn into a talky live stream at this point, but it's fine. I'll tell you what else I was looking at. I was looking at I came to this by a bit of a roundabout way. Because I was watching videos of pandas on YouTube, right? And I have a theory that pandas are a conspiracy theory and they don't actually exist. They're just people dressed in panda costumes. Because, oh my god, have you ever watched videos of pandas? They literally just act like humans. It is the weirdest thing. Anyway, I was thinking, I wonder if there's anywhere in the UK that has pandas. Like, Scorpio, don't interrupt me, I'm talking. Are you about to jump on top of that door? He can do it. He's done it before. He's jumped to the top of that door. And he's in that kind of mood at the minute. Go on, Scorpio, I dare you. Go on, there's people watching. You're on the internet. Go on, jump to the top of that door. Always thinking about it. Thinking about it, aren't you? You gonna do it? I don't know if you can see him. Might be able to. Go on. Oh, he's thinking about it. Oh. Go on, I believe in you. Go on. You can do it, Scorpio. You can do it. You've done it before. Oh. Oh, Nelly. You've scratched me door up beautifully. That's great. That is, you took off the paint off it. Sorry, I'm reading the chat. What was I talking about? Pandas. Pandas, yes. You failed live on the internet, Scorpio, honestly. Why was I talking about pandas? Oh yes, I was looking to see if there's anywhere in the UK that has pandas, so that I could go and see pandas without having to, like, you know, get on a plane. And as it turns out, no, there isn't at the moment. There used to be a pair at Edinburgh, but then they got sent back to China. But there also used to be a pair at the Highland Wildlife Park up in Aviemore in Scotland, right? So I just went and looked on the Highland Wildlife Park website to see if they still had them, which they don't. But I tell you what they do have: polar bears. And, like, I thought the Yorkshire Wildlife Park was the only place in the UK that had polar bears, but no, the Highland Wildlife Park has polar bears. And Aviemore isn't far from where my brother lives, up in Scotland. And my little brain started thinking, and I was like, ooh, I could have a little holiday up to Aviemore next year. Go and see the polar bears at the Aviemore Wildlife Park. Because I love a wildlife park, I love a zoo. You know. And I'd be within travelling different distance to go and see my brother as well. And I'll tell you what else Aviemore has. They have a free roaming reindeer herd in Aviemore that you can go and see. I thought that sounded kind of cool. And I found a little 1-bedroom chalet that is, like, literally in the middle of nowhere. It's in the middle of a forest. Sorry, I've got a tooth missing at the back. And if I accidentally chew on the bit where the tooth used to be, it fucking hurts. Christ almighty. It goes right up into your head. Jesus Christ. I just chewed a chip right where my tooth used to be. Yeah, like a proper nice little 1-bedroom chalet. Like, literally just in the middle of a forest. And I think it was like 500 quid for a week. And I was like, that sounds like my kind of holiday. Go up to Aviemore, see some polar bears and some reindeer. Anyway, right, we need to pick a game to play. Fred said Prey. Then he said which version of Prey? It's that one. That one. The one that starts off good and then gets a little bit disappointing. Oh, it's a bit too actiony, I think, for the mood I'm in today. My chips have gone a bit cold. Cold chips are weirdly nice. When I was a kid, you know how kids do weird shit. I used to eat frozen chips, like frozen. I mean, I wouldn't like have a bowl of them, but I would get like a frozen chip out of the bag and eat it while it was frozen. Like, what is wrong with children? Anyway. One has jump scares would be fun to watch my pie play. Yeah, probably. Not today, though, Fred. Not today. I'll tell you what else is on offer on Steam at the minute is Alien Isolation. That's like 80% off. I think it's like $6.99 or something to get Alien Isolation. It would be quite fun to get that on payday. And it could be our Halloween episode. Imagine me live streaming Alien Isolation. That would be hilarious. Okay. Right. I like the idea of Monkey Island, you know. Have I got all of them? That's the Curse of Monkey Island, which was the first one I ever played, but I don't think it's the actual first one, is it? Can I do a search? Yeah. Monkey. Right. What have I got? I've got The Secret of Monkey Island Special Edition. I've got Monkey Island 2 Special Edition. I've got Escape from Monkey Island. That's the fourth one, isn't it? Escape from Monkey Island is the fourth one. Curse of Monkey Island is the third one. Monkey Island 2 is presumably the second one, so The Secret of Monkey Island must be the first one. Is that right? I mean, we don't have to play them in order. I played the original version of The Secret of Monkey Island. The proper old school one. Because this is a, like, remastered one. But I played the proper old school one where it was all just a text adventure. Back in the day. Oh, do you know what I want to play again? Manic Miner. Do you remember Manic Miner? Manic Miner won't be on Steam, will it? Will it? Should do a little search for it, see if it's on Steam. What the hell is that? That won't be actual Manic Miner, will it? No, that's not Manic Miner. And then there was Jet Set Willy, wasn't there? No, I didn't think you'd be on Steam. You'd be able to play it somewhere. Oh, that was a little blast from the past there. I still love Manic Miner. Anyway. Right. Should we play a bit of Monkey Island? Just for the fun and the giggles. I am going to say yes. I'm also going to see what my audio is doing. That should be alright, shouldn't it? That should be alright. Good faff about with the audio. I was quite... When I watched the last week's live stream back and I realised you couldn't hear the sound in Cooks of Delicious at all because I turned it down so much, I was a bit like, oh, we'll have to play it again at some point with the sound effects. Fred never played Monkey Island. Oh my goodness, Fred. I will introduce you to the joy that is Monkey Island. Play a bit of this. Might not play for the whole stream. We'll play it for a bit. Should I leave cat cam up? In the Mass Effect series that is coming in October, I leave cat cam up all the time, pretty much, apart from in cutscenes, so you can always see my face during them. I'm going to leave cat cam up. I'm going to let you see me, because I'm beautiful. Okay. Ooh, my sound's very quiet. Oh, listen to the music. Oh, I love the Monkey Island music. I hope you can hear it. Fred has to leave in about 3 hours. That's alright, Fred. That's fine. There's a Mass Effect series. Yes, there is a Mass Effect series starting on the 1st of October. Right. Should we play a new game? Deep in the Caribbean. The island of Melee. So that was the original graphics that you saw there at the beginning, and then this is the new souped up graphics. Also, I didn't drink my tea. It'll be very cold now, will it? Yeah, that's not nice. Oh, just listen to it. I just love it so much. This is the kind of happy, whimsical sort of thing that I like. I like life to be happy and whimsical. Are we going to sit through the entire credits? Maybe we are. What's the theme of the Mass Effect series? Well, it's me playing Mass Effect. And having quite a few tangents. That's kind of it. Oh, there he is. Hello.
Hi. My name's Guybrush Threepwood, and I want to be a pirate.
Yikes! Don't sneak up on me like that.
I'm over this way.
Ah, well then, Thriftweed.
Threepwood. Guybrush Threepwood.
I see. So, you want to be a pirate, eh? You look more like a flooring inspector. But if you're serious about pirating, go talk to the pirate leaders. You'll find them in the scum bar.
Gosh, thanks. I'll do that. Bye now. I'm off to seek my fortune.
Good luck.
Imagine if life was this easy.
Where did you say those pirate leaders were?
The scum bar.
Right. Thanks.
There he goes on his little legs. Part 1, the 3 trials. Oh, it makes me so happy. Okay. Oh, hello Guybrush, what are you doing? You okay? Can you hear the sound alright, everybody? Because I would not want you to miss out on any of this absolutely delightful dialogue. Right, how do I play this again? Look at the poster.
That's Governor Marley.
Real like Governor Marley.
Candidate, there's only one choice.
Yep. I can't remember how I do other stuff though. So I can like walk there. So that's how I walk. Okay. And then, oh look at the moon. Oh, isn't it beautiful? I mean, if the moon actually appeared that big in the sky, you would freak the fuck out, wouldn't you? Is there anywhere on Earth where the moon ever appears that big in the sky? Because if I walked out one day and the moon was that big, I'd be like, are you supposed to be that close to the Earth, Mr. Moon? Sometimes it does look bigger, doesn't it? And sometimes it's a bit freaky. Like, sometimes, so there have been times where I've looked at the moon and I'm like, you're not normally that big. Are you on a collision course? What's going on? Right, so, can I walk all the way over there? No. I only walk this way. This way, I can't walk up that way. Is that the scum bar? Scum bar! Can I go in? Open. Oh, there we go. There we go. This is a place of joy and revelry, as you can see. There's a guy literally swinging from the chandelier. And there's a sexy lady with a low-cut top. Oh, that's Isabella! Oh, that's 100% Isabella! Oh, look at her! That's just Isabella! We've found Isabella! This is definitely the pirate bar. Okay. Okay. Okay, there's also a very pissed off looking dog with a bone. I have forgotten enough of this game that it's you know when you forget you get to when you have a game that you've played before but you've forgotten enough of it that you can almost like enjoy it for the first time again. There's also a fat chef walking back and forward. Okay. Can I talk to the dog? Oh, hello. Okay. Woof. Off. Rough. Or we could growl back. I'm gonna say woof. Yeah, woof. LeChuck. I've forgotten how good these games were. Okay. 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 Should we try and talk to a pirate? Hello.
I think they're busy.
Yeah, they've got sexy ladies. You know, nobody wants to talk to somebody when you've got sexy ladies. Should we go? Should we go? This way?
Is anything special about it?
This way? Yeah, keep going, love. Ah, would these be the pirate leaders? Walk to important looking pirates. Yeah, we'll do that. Okay, I want to be a fireman. I mean to kill you all. I want to be a fireman. This is so silly, Cecil, mate. I know, it's great, isn't it? I want to be a pirate.
I want to be a pirate.
So what? Why bother us? Hey, don't forget we're short on help because of this whole LeChuck thing.
Oh, the dog told me about LeChuck.
So, no pirates means no swag, and no swag means no grog, and we're getting dangerously low on grog. Do you have any special skills?
I can hold my breath for 10 minutes.
Well, all right, but you don't become a pirate just by asking. You have to go through the 3 trials.
What 3 trials are those?
There are 3 trials every pirate must pass. You must master the sword, and the art of thievery, and the quest.
What?
Treasure hunting, you see, Right. You must prove yourself in each of these 3 areas. Swordplay, thievery, and treasure huntery. And return with proof that you've done it. And then you must drink grog with us. Grog!
Okay. Tell me more about mastering the sword. Tell me more about mastering the art of thievery. Tell me more about treasure hunting. You're a bunch of foul-smelling, grog-smelling pigs. I'll just be running along now. What's that grog stuff? What's in that grog stuff? Anyway, okay. Tell me more about mastering the sword.
First, get you a sword. You must seek out and defeat the sword master.
I like the sword master.
Someone in town can probably direct you. Oh, you want to find some money to train you first. Imagine trying to take on the sword master without any training.
Okay. Get sword. Learn how to use sword. Defeat sword master. Okay. Tell me more about mastering the art of thievery.
Tell me more about mastering the art of thievery.
We want you to procure a small item for us.
The idol of many hands in the governor's mansion.
The governor keeps the idol of many hands in a display case in the mansion outside the town.
You'll have to get past the guards. The tricky part will be getting past the dogs outside. Hey, they're particularly vicious. You might be able to drug them or something.
Okay. Tell me more about treasure hunting.
Tell me more about treasure hunting.
Legend has it that there's a treasure buried here on the island. All you must do is find the legendary lost treasure of Mayday and bring it back here.
Should I have a map or something?
Well, you can hardly expect to find a treasure without a map.
And don't forget, X marks the spot.
Okay. What's in that grog stuff anyway?
What's in that grog stuff anyway?
Grog is a secret mixture which contains one or more of the following:
Kerosene,
propylene glycol,
artificial sweetener, sulfuric acid,
rum,
acetone, red dye number 2,
scum,
axle grease, lavender,
and more heavily. You can probably imagine it's one of the most caustic, volatile substances known to man.
feeds right through these mugs, and the cook is losing a fortune replacing them.
Okay, you're a bunch of foul-smelling, grog-swilling pigs.
We're a bunch of foul-smelling, grog-swilling pigs.
To be a pirate, you must also be a foul-smelling, grog-swilling pig.
Okay. Cat Cam covers up the subtitles. Yeah, I thought it would. I mean, can you hear them? Hopefully you can hear them.
Be running along now.
Leave us to our grog.
Come back later and tell us how you're doing.
Okay, I'll take my face off. There we go. Whoa! That also brought up the game menu. Boop. Right. Can we go out the back door?
Hey, you can't come back here.
That means almost certainly I'm going to have to go back there for some reason at some point. Right. Okay, we walk past the guy swinging from the chandelier. Can I talk to the guy swinging from the chandelier? No, I cannot. There's the kook. Can I talk to the kook? Probably not. Meanwhile,
Deep beneath Monkey Island, the ghost pirate LeChuck ship lies anchored in a river of lava.
Captain LeChuck, sir.
There's nothing like the hot winds of hell blowing in your face.
No, sir. Nothing like it. Sir.
It's days like this that make you glad to be dead.
Oh, yes, sir. Glad to be dead.
We are glad to be dead, right?
Oh, yes, sir. I feel so lucky that you happened to capture my ship that murdered me and everyone else on board. Yes, sir. Lucky.
Glad to hear it. Now, what was it you disturbed me for?
Yes, sir. Well, you see, we might have a problem on Melee Island.
Problem? What possible problem could there be? I've got those sissy pirates so scared of the sea, they're afraid to take a bath.
Well, there seems to be a new pirate. Actually, he's a pirate wannabe. Young, inexperienced, probably nothing to worry about. Don't know why I bothered you in it. I'll have him taken care of myself.
Wait! I'll handle this personally. My plans are too important to be messed up by amateurs.
Yes, sir.
this game is the best. This game is the best. I mean, the other ones were better, I think. I'm not sure if I ever played Monkey Island 2, actually. I definitely played the Curse of Monkey Island, which is the third one, isn't it? That was the one I played the most. And then the Secret of Monkey Island is the fourth one. No, this is the Secret of Monkey Island. The Curse of Monkey Island is the fourth one? No, the Curse of Monkey Island is the third one. This, I don't know. Whichever. Like, the third one was the one I played the most, and then the fourth one I also played. Did they not make a new one recently? Maybe they did. I like the third one best, though. Oh, there's a guy with a parrot on his shoulder, looking suspicious. Hello! Walk to Citizen of Melee. Hello!
Excuse me, but do you have a cousin named Sven?
What? No, I don't. What is that? Some sort of code? No, but I once had a barber named Dominique. I once had a barber named Dominique!
No, but I once had a barber named Dominique.
Close enough. Let's talk business. You want to buy a map to find where we lost treasure in Melee Island? Only one in existence. Rare. Very rare. Only 100 pieces of eight.
Oh, I don't have 100 pieces of 8.
No thanks. I don't have enough money.
Well then, buzz off, kid. It's bad for business.
Okay, I need to find 100 pieces of 8. Okay. That's alright, we can do that. I'm sure there's a way to find 100 pieces of 8. There's a clock, there's a person, there's a rat. Walk to men of low moral fibre. Okay, or walk to the rat. I'm gonna walk to the rat.
Don't mess with my rat.
Don't mess with my rat. Okay. Hello, men of low moral fibre. Nice rat. How can you stand to be near this vermin? Do you guys know the sneaky looking man on the opposite corner? There's a cat. There's a cat who just stepped on keys. And then, there we go. Hello, Scorpio. Whoa. What are you doing? Oh, you've shut things down on me laptop. Oh, Scorpio. Oh, what did you do that for? Scorpio. 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 No, don't sit down there. Don't sit down there. Scorpio, no, I can't. Scorpio. Scorpio! I'm gonna have to put full cat cam on. Because there's just a cat. Don't lick my computer. What are you doing? I thought you just... Yeah, oh, hang on a minute. I put the thing over the camera, didn't I? Oh! Oh! Oh, fuck. Oh. I put full cat cam on and you can't even bloody see it. There we go. Oh! He's down there. I don't know if you can see him. You're a dipstick, Scorpy. He just jumps up here, just whacks the keyboard off the desk, and then just lies down and just is like, well, I'm just here now. Little dipstick. "57 minutes we've been going, Scorpio. This is not going to be a productive live stream, is it? No. That's okay. They can't see you. So what should we talk about while there's just a cat? What should we talk about while there's just a cat? I'm quite happy to just sit here, you know, I'm not that bothered. I've got a headache. I'm not in the mood to be like, I was gonna say like full-on professional live streamer, but I've never been I've never been a full-on professional live streamer. Sometimes I think I'm quite good at it, you know, when I'm in the right mood. You know? When I'm in this kind of mood, I'm just like, let's just sit here and chill out for a bit. I'm happy to do that. What can I tell you about? Can I tell you about anything? I can tell you that I am working on lore videos, but they're going a bit more slowly than anticipated because I'm getting a bit creative with them. Because originally, because I'm planning for the channel to have a bit of like a comeback in October. So we've got the Mass Effect series. I've got episodes of the Mass Effect series to get us up to Christmas. So from October to Christmas, you are going to have weekly Mass Effect videos, no matter what. But the lore videos, I was planning on having like... What's the matter? Why do you keep flicking your ear? Like 12 ready to go, and so far we don't even have one. I've got like 4 that are in production, let's say, but none of them are finished yet. But yeah, I'm getting a bit clever with them. I'm getting a bit creative. They're going to be a bit unique. They're not going to be like your average lore videos. They're going to be a bit weird. But they are in the works. Because originally I was going to get loads ready and they were going to go up weekly. And now I'm like, no. They're going to go up as and when they're ready. But, you know, there'll be a few before the end of the year, hopefully. Scorpio's mad he missed the jump earlier, yeah. I'd noticed that you didn't give it a second go, Scorpio. Eh? It'd be too embarrassing to fail twice, would it? Yeah. He can do it. He can get to the top. I've seen him do it. But yes, so I've got one written about the Ferelden monarchy in Dragon Age and how it functions. I've got one written about... Well, it's an interesting one. Because I thought I'll do a Mass Effect one about the Mass Effect timeline, right? So I found the Mass Effect timeline on the Mass Effect wiki. And the trouble is, doing lore videos for Mass Effect is so hard because, like, they just didn't write any lore. Like, they really didn't. And I mean, do you know what? Mass Effect's weird because, like, they managed to create such a compelling world and such compelling characters, and you get so sucked into it when you're playing it. But when you actually start to pick it apart, like, it is... there are so many holes in it. It contradicts itself so much. You can tell how much they were just making shit up as they went along. Which, I mean, I can't judge. That's how I write my fanfictions. But you know what? I don't get paid for my fanfictions. Like, sometimes I think when you see, like, professional writers who are clearly just winging it, I'm like... yeah. But anyway, so I was going to do a video about, like, the Mass Effect timeline. And sort of what order things happen in, like the Rachni Wars and things like that. But there's so little information to go on. I was like, it's going to be like a 5-minute video. But I started thinking about how old, like, the galactic community is. And what was happening on Earth in, like, real life when key things were happening in the Mass Effect universe. Because... the Asari were the first race to discover the Citadel, and they discovered the Citadel in about 580 BC, right? And then the Solarians come along, and those are the, like, and it's just them two for a while, and then, like, all the other races start piling in. And then you've got things happening. So I think the Rachni Wars break out in, like, the year 1 AD. So, like, the year that was the birth of Christ is the year that the Rachni Wars break out. And... I don't know, it was just really interesting. I was just kind of thinking, so this is what was happening on Earth when this was happening during, in like the Mass Effect timeline, right? So that was kind of interesting. I thought that might be an interesting idea for a video, like comparing what was happening on Earth, because you know I'm a history nerd. And I loved it, I love just being able to talk about, like, key points from history. So I thought that might be an interesting idea for a video. Do, like Mass Effect timeline next to Earth's timeline, right? So that was my first idea. And then I started to think things like, you know, from the point of view of an Asari, the galactic community, if we say that it sort of began with the Asari discovering the Citadel, to them it's not that old. And I worked out that from, like, because Mass Effect is set nearly 200 years in our future, right? From today, like this moment, if we go, like, from today, the Asari discovered the Citadel roughly 2,600 years ago, right? From today. Which to us is a really long time. That's like ancient history. But then I was thinking, to the Asari, because if we say the Asari live roughly 1,000 years, and if we say humans live roughly 100 years, I know not many people actually get to 100, but if we round up and say that humans live for roughly 100 years, and Asari live for roughly 1,000 years, right? 2,600 years to them is going to be like 260 years to us, right? And I thought that's a really interesting idea, because 2,600 years, that's ancient times. That's, like, so far in our past, we're like, that's mind-blowing. But 260 years? That's like a week last Tuesday, in historical terms. 260 years is like nothing. So, to the Asari, like, except the Krogan, all of the other races are going to be thinking, wow, this community of, you know, aliens that have come together and created this peaceful democracy has been here for, like, generations. It's been here since, like, ancient times. To the Asari, to them, it'll be like, oh, it's not really that old. That's just a few generations, really. Like, to them, it'll be quite a new thing. And so then I started to think, what about doing a video that's, like, looking at what the reality of an Asari lifespan would be in comparison to the other races? Like, because the other races are thinking, you know, this has all been here since ancient times. The Asari are thinking it's not been here that long. Like, you know, my great-great-grandmother was alive before the Citadel was discovered, you know. So I thought, how interesting would it be to do a video that's like trying to work out what the realities of a 1,000-year lifespan would actually be like in a galaxy where most races don't live that long. So that was my other idea. And then I had a third idea, because I was thinking the best way to kind of illustrate that would be to like go through an Asari's entire life. And I was like, should I just invent an Asari? Because I was also looking at things like key moments in the Mass Effect timeline, like, for example, the Geth War, where the Quarians are kicked off Rannoch. And I think there will be Asari wandering around who remember that, and remember a time before the Quarians had to wear their suits, right? And that was when I wrote my Kalisa fanfiction, and I put Jasana in there. And one of the main character points about Jasana is that her father was a Quarian, and she grew up on Rannoch before the Geth War. So she remembers the Quarians, like, before they had to wear their suits. So I was like, should I just invent an Asari? Like a fictional, well, obviously all Asari are fictional, but you know what I mean. Should I just invent an Asari and just like go through her life? And I was like, is there any Asari that we know well enough and who are old enough for us to be able to chart their life? And I thought, Samara. And I love Samara. And I love any chance to talk about Samara. And I was like, I wonder if I can work out exactly like how old Samara is. Well, not exactly, but like, you know, a rough guess of how old she is based on like key points in her life, and then try and work out what she was doing at different times, try and work out like what century she was born into, and then like compare it with what was going on Earth at the same time, and and that became a video. So I've written that script, and it's a video that is like an exploration of the realities of an Asari lifespan and the Mass Effect timeline in comparison to Earth's real life history, told through a biography of Samara. And as I'm saying it, it sounds mad, but it'll make sense when you're watching it. But it's taken me a long time to write that script, because like it took quite a lot of like genuine historical research, because I was doing things like working out what century she was born into, and then I had to like go into that century and work out what was happening in real life history to like make comparisons. And then the things like I was like trying to extrapolate exactly what year like Morinth was born, and then what year she ran away. And a lot of it is obviously like the Mass Effect writers just haven't given us that information. They make everything really vague. So a lot of it I've had to like sort of headcanon, you know. But like, yeah, it was really interesting. It was really interesting to write. I haven't recorded it yet. So I've written it, but I haven't recorded it yet. Anyway, I completely ignored the whole chat while I was explaining all of that. So yeah, but it was actually genuinely really interesting just to try and think, like, to us 2,600 years is a really long time, to the Asari probably not that long, and making that comparison and just sort of thinking, like, I mean, I spend a lot of time thinking about the Asari, like a lot, and just thinking about what it must be like to just experience the galaxy the way they do. You know what I mean? And like, I don't know, I've always been weirdly fascinated by long-lived characters in things. Scorpio, you're blocking my microphone. Just scoot your bum a little bit. There we go. Yeah, I've always been like weirdly fascinated by characters who are particularly long-lived. There is something about that idea of somebody who just lives through generations and generations while everybody around them ages and dies, and sees so much history and sees like empires rise and fall and sees all of that. It's something about that. You know, like Dorian Gray with his portrait in the attic. I find him fascinating. When they have like stories about vampires who live for like hundreds of years. I find that fascinating. Even things like Flemeth in Dragon Age. Just the idea that she's been alive for hundreds and hundreds of years and just watched so much history unfold. There's something about that idea that has always fascinated me. And then, so that's like one of the reasons why I find the Asari so fascinating. Now, I know the Krogan also live for 1,000 years, but they aren't sexy blue alien ladies, so I don't find them quite as interesting. Scorpio's gonna leave now. Well, Scorpio, now I have to go back to playing the game, and I was in me flow there. I mean, I don't have to go back to playing the game. It's my live stream, I can do whatever I want. Yeah. Yes, is the times of the Roman Republic. Yes, I do mention that in the video. That when the Asari are discovering... Actually, no, because it's 580 BC. So when the Asari are discovering the Citadel, Rome isn't actually a republic yet. Because it was a monarchy first, wasn't it? It was a monarchy, then it was a republic, then it was an empire. Am I right in that? Soulmate will know better than me. But because they had kings first, didn't they? And then they got rid of that and they became a republic. And then the republic fell and the empire rose. It's basically the story of Star Wars. That's basically... But yes, that's why I find the Asari so interesting. It must just be so... I'm talking about them like they're real. But you know what I mean? It must just be so interesting to live in a galaxy where, for other races, whole generations are passing. I don't know. And I spent a lot of time like trying to get inside the Asari mindset. I mean, I know the Krogan are that long lived as well, but I don't know, they just don't seem quite as different. Like, the Asari do genuinely seem really different from everybody else. Like they're just set apart somehow. And in the fanfiction that I'm writing, Living Legends, a lot of it is going to be about how the Asari on Thessia reacted to the end of the war. And how the matriarchs, the surviving matriarchs reacted. Because I find the matriarchs quite interesting as well. They're quite sinister, I think. Because the matriarchs... The only Asari matriarch we actually meet is Atheta. I mean, I think Samara is in her matriarch years. And obviously you meet Benezia very briefly. Yes, I think Samara is in her matriarch years, but she's not like a matriarch. She's not, you know, she doesn't take up the role of a matriarch where they sort of go back to Thessia and become these wise leaders. And they seem to just, I don't know, squirrel themselves away on Thessia. And it's all very secretive. And the fact that Thessia, like, because Thessia has such high ESO levels, it's toxic to non-biotics. And getting onto Thessia is really difficult. Like, they're very... They keep their borders closed. They don't let many, like, off-worlders in. And, you know, it's sort of because, oh, the ESO levels are really high on Thessia, and, you know, it's toxic to people who aren't biotics. But it's like, yeah, I feel like there's more going on there. And we know from Mass Effect 3 that they're very good at keeping secrets. We know they were keeping that bloody beacon a secret, weren't they? And also, I'll tell you what else I find really interesting, and this is an idea that I explore quite a lot in Living Legends, is that, like, they're the ones who created this idea of the galactic community and how, you know, they want everybody to, like, cooperate, right? And they succeed, because, I mean, the Asari are definitely the power in the galaxy, definitely. And I think a huge part of that might be because they're on an ESO-rich planet, and ESO is, like, the fuel that runs everything in the galaxy. But... like, they've created this galactic community based on, you know, the ideas of peace and democracy and respect and all of that kind of stuff. And they've achieved it to the point where, like, it's not like the races are always at war with each other. I mean, yes, there are wars that break out here and there, but, you know, generally everybody cooperates peacefully. But when the Reaper War breaks out, you get to see just how divided the galaxy is, because really everybody is squirreled off in their own little areas of the galaxy. They've all got their own little sections of space, and they all just like leave each other to die. Like when Earth gets attacked at the beginning of Mass Effect 3, everybody's just like, well, let's just leave the humans to die and hope the same doesn't happen to us. And like every single time a homeworld falls, it's not like the rest of them come rushing in to help. Like it really is everybody for themselves, and you get to see in Mass Effect 3 just how divided the galaxy is, and it's not this great cooperative galactic community. It's like, yeah, everybody's kind of at peace with each other, but they're not looking after each other. And that's the world that the Asari built. And the Asari themselves are very, like, keep everybody out. Like, you know, keep everybody out of Asari space. We don't want non-Asari in Asari space. That's not a thing we want. We don't want non-Asari on Thessia. Like, we don't want people learning our secrets. We want everybody away over there. Like, I find that really interesting about them. I don't know. If the Asari don't let aliens onto Thessia, how do the Asari on the homeworld find mates? Right, okay, so I have a theory about this as well. Because while I was researching this video, I looked into the little lore that we do have about the Asari life cycle, right? So the Asari life cycle has 3 stages, which is maiden, matron, matriarch, right? And these are not just names given to different age groups. They are driven by genuine biological impulses, right? So, we know that the Asari reach maturity, well, like sexual maturity, like, you know, the human equivalent of about 16, 14, 16-ish. We know that the Asari reached that at about the age of 40, because we know that that was the age that Morinth was when she was diagnosed as an Ardat Yakshi, and we know that that condition manifests at the age of maturity. So they reach maturity at the age of 40, right? I think we would probably say that's when the maiden stage begins. And the maiden stage is from, if we say that childhood sort of extends to about 40, and then from 40 to somewhere in the vicinity of 300 is the maiden stage. And during the maiden stage, they are driven to go out and explore, right? That's what they're being told to do. They just fly the nest and go off and leave and explore, and that's when they go and travel the galaxy, right? And Asari maidens are meant to be very restless, and they can't sit still, and they always want to be, you know, doing and moving. When the matron stage kicks in, which is somewhere between the ages of 300 and 600, I think? Yes. They are driven to go and settle down. Whatever that means to them specifically, whether it's like raise a family or just, I don't know, build a nice house somewhere and have a nice stable career, whatever it is. That's what they're driven to do. And then when they hit the matriarch stage, which is somewhere in the vicinity of 600 to 700, they are driven to like become very community minded, and like they want to you know, lead their people and look after people, blah 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 blah, all that kind of stuff, right? So they spend most Asari will spend like the first 300 years of their life not on Thessia. They'll be out in the galaxy doing stuff, right? Now, sorry, I'm reading the chat. We know that there's a stigma against Asari reproducing with other Asari. We don't know how old that stigma is. It can't be that old to them, because 2,600 years isn't going to be that long to them. And it can't be any older than that, because that was before they left their homeworld and encountered aliens. So we don't know how long that stigma's been around. For them, maybe not that long. But Sorry, I'm trying to remember my... I'm trying to remember where I was going. Oh yes, we know there's a stigma against them reproducing with other Asari. There does not seem to be a stigma against them being romantically entangled with other Asari, right? And we know that from Liara. Liara specifically says that, like, when Asari are picking, like, a father for their child, it might just be like a one-off meeting. And I don't know, I just get the impression that they don't seek somebody out to be a parent. Do you know what I mean? Like, that they seek somebody out to, like, be the father of their child, even though father isn't a word that they really would use. But they don't, like, expect that person to stick around and help raise the child. Do you know what I mean? Like, that they would just go out, find somebody that they want to just, like, you know, oh, I'll make a baby with you, and then I'll just leave and go back to Thessia and marry someone, you know, and raise said child. Do you know what I mean? That's the impression that I get, that they're not, like, looking for somebody to be a second parent. They're just looking for somebody to get them pregnant. You know what I mean? So they wouldn't have to take that person back to Thessia with them. I have a whole bit about that in the video as well, but that's my personal interpretation of it. I don't think that they interpret, like, or that they connect getting romantically involved with somebody and having a child with somebody as being like two connected things in the same way, in the way we do. That's the impression I get anyway. The Asari do use the term father to refer to the non-birth parent, only to make it make sense to the aliens, though. Like, Liara says father if you want to use that term. I know Atheta seems to have a bit more of a... But then, you see, this is the thing, like, I always think that in the interaction between Liara and Atheta, Liara doesn't seem to understand why Atheta's interested in getting to know her. Like, it's almost like that's a weird thing to the Asari. That it's just like, yeah, but why do you care? You're not actually my mother. You're just the one who got my mother pregnant. And it may well be that Atheta only cares about Liara because Liara is Benezia's daughter, and she was in love with Benezia. And it's not so much like... Because Liara seems to find it really perplexing that Atheta is even interested. And Liara herself doesn't seem particularly interested in getting to know Atheta. I always thought that was interesting about the interaction between them. But then that could just be my interpretation of it. And I mean, Atheta does seem to be seen as like a kind of weirdo to other Asari. Because I mean, you know, the matriarchs kicked her off of Thessia, didn't they? Because they just thought she was a bit like, what the fuck drugs are you taking, woman? I also have a sort of theory that, like, they maybe don't stay as attached to their children. Because, I mean, Atheta very casually mentions that she's got other daughters just out in the galaxy somewhere. She's like, yeah, I've got other daughters out there. You know? And then things like how Liara will mention how her and Benezia hadn't spoken for years. But that's not really, it's not sort of put across as if that's like... I mean, like, if somebody says to you, oh, I haven't spoken to my mother in years, you sort of think, oh dear, okay. But, like, the way Liara says it, she sort of says it as if it's not really a strange thing. I mean, I know that Benezia was indoctrinated and Liara wasn't really agreeing with the things that she was doing, but it doesn't come across as a sort of, like, you know, oh, I fell out with her, so we aren't speaking. And if Asari maidens are literally driven, they're being biologically driven to, like, fly the nest and leave and go, it's probably not that unusual for them to not come back. Do you know what I mean? At least not for a few centuries. And I don't know, I just get the impression that they're not... I don't know. I find them really interesting though, the Asari. I just think they're so different. Where, because like most alien races in sci-fi aren't actually that different. They're just basically like, what they usually do is they'll pick one trait of humanity and exaggerate it. And that's it, they've created an alien. Do you know what I mean? Like how you've always got like the warlike race, haven't you? Like the Klingons or the Krogan or whoever. And then you've always got like the wise ones, like the Vulcans, you know. I suppose the Asari are kind of filling that role in Mass Effect, but there's so much more to them than that. Like, creating a genuinely interesting alien race who are so different that it's just really intriguing is very hard to do. Because we've never met any aliens, we've only got ourselves to go off, so like most of the time that we create alien races in fiction, we are just creating different versions of ourselves. And they do generally just pick like one trait of humanity and really exaggerate it and be like, right, that's that alien now. But like with the Asari, I think they genuinely created something genuinely really, really unique and interesting. And it's really hard to do because very rarely has it been done in sci-fi really well. I wonder if, I'm trying to think if Star Trek did it with any. I think that the Trill in Star Trek are genuinely really interesting. Like Dax in Deep Space Nine, with her sort of like all the different lives that she remembers through the symbiont living inside her. That's genuinely really interesting. That's like a really interesting concept. I don't much feel like going back into Monkey Island. I'm too much in a talky mood. Oh, I'm gonna quit without saving. I'm gonna be a rebel. I mean, we could play something a bit, something that just doesn't require much interaction. We could play like Tiny Glade again. Make a nice little house. Maybe. How long have we been going? An hour and a half. Blame me. We could just sit here and talk. I'm fine with that. I called it the Craic and Banter live stream, so you know. Most aliens in sci-fi are analogies, yes, for foreigners. Yes, and that's really interesting as well, because when you look at history, it always comes back to history with me, doesn't it? When you look at history, whenever like you have a particular group of people, they always seem to be categorized by like one trait, or like by a few traits. So you've got like, I don't know. I mean, yeah, you look at like, you know, you've sort of got like the, well, let's, for example, you look at like ancient Greece, and you've got the Athenians, who they said were like wise and knowledgeable and all that kind of stuff. And you've got the Spartans, who they said were like militaristic and warlike and all of that. And then you look at things like the Vikings, who were just, you know, barbarians who came in and raped everybody. Blah, 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 blah. And every single group that you look at, they always have like one or two traits that are applied to them. And that's just like, you know, becomes like the stereotype. But you know for a fact that people are more complex than that. Right? And you know that each society doesn't fit into like a particular mould. I mean, yes, there are sort of cultural things within each society, but it's not like everybody within that society is going to conform to the cultural things. So you know that if you actually get into it, it's going to be so much more complex and nuanced than that. Do you know what I mean? So like to create an alien race that is actually as complex and nuanced as a real one would be is really hard. And BioWare do quite well in Mass Effect, because I think what they do is that like for each race, they create the stereotype. And then not a single member of that race that you meet will conform with said stereotype. But they conform with it enough that you can see where the stereotype comes from. Do you know what I mean? Like, you've got the Asari, who are sort of shown as these wise, angelic, kind of like diplomatic, calm people who meditate and are always rational. And there is not a single Asari that you will meet who will fit that mould perfectly. But they all fit it just enough that you can see why that's the stereotype. And they do that with every race. It's the same with the Turians, who are said to be like really disciplined, and they're all about the military, and you know, they all become soldiers and things like that. And there's not a single individual one who you will meet who completely conforms to that. But they all conform a little bit. You know what I mean? And like the Solarians, who are like the clever ones, and the secretive ones who are meant to be, you know, really, really super intelligent, and a lot of them are, but then you also meet ones who are just like warehouse workers. Do you know what I mean? I think they did a really, really good job of making each race seem very kind of... Like, you can... even though they didn't write that much actual lore for it, you can completely believe that on each homeworld there's like hundreds of different cultures all mixed into one, and that they don't all just conform to the same thing. Whereas when you're watching things like Star Trek, this always used to bother me with Star Trek. When you're watching things like Star Trek, and they would go to like the Klingon homeworld, and every single Klingon is literally just the same character. Every single one, it's just the same character over and over again. And if they ever create a Klingon who's a little bit different, it's like a huge deal that they don't perfectly fit with the Klingon stereotype. And you just sort of, you don't believe that there are different cultures of Klingon within it. You think it just a Klingon is a Klingon is a Klingon. Whereas in Mass Effect, they did such a good job of, despite the fact they have wrote hardly any lore or backstory, they did such a good job of creating these races and creating the stereotype for them, but then making them more complicated than that. But somehow still fitting with the stereotype. I don't know how they did it. I really don't. I don't think they did it on purpose. I think the whole thing is a big happy accident. But anyway. Anyway. This is the kind of mood I'm in today. Just talk about shit. My cats have abandoned me. They're like, shut up, Magpie, we don't want to hear about you. Flipping Mass Effect theories. Anyway, what do you fancy talking about now? We bother to play anything? Do you remember a few months ago when we just like went through a phase where every single live stream was a talkie live stream? I'm in that kind of mood again. And then all of a sudden one day I'll be like, oh, let's play the Outer Worlds again. Because I ain't abandoning it, Willow. I'm not abandoning her. We will play the Outer Worlds again at some point. Just not right at this moment. Is there anything we want to play? We could play Tiny Glade. We could play... Oh, I tell you what, we could play Townscaper. We play Townscaper. That's a game that requires literally almost no interaction whatsoever. We can just talk about shit. Oh, have I not got it installed? Oh, fuck off. I thought I had it installed. I think my internet will be able to handle installing it and live streaming. It only requires 336 megabytes. But I'm worried it'll just cut the stream off. Which it might do. Excited for the new Outer Worlds game. Many a True Nerd did a video on it, didn't he? He must have got it early. I haven't watched it yet. I don't know if I want to watch it. I like to go into things spoiler free. I haven't pre-ordered it yet, but I think I'm going to. Not so much because I want it at release, more just because I think it deserves financial support. I think sometimes I'll just I'll pre-order a game not because I want it at release, but because I want to financially support it, so that they can carry on making more of it. And I think The Outer Worlds is a game that deserves financial support. Because the thing is, if everybody just buys games on sale all the time like what I do, video game developers are never going to make any money. So, you know. Yeah. So I do want to pre-order it. I'm going to wait till payday. I'll pre-order the Outer Worlds 2. I was going to say something else and I can't remember what it was. Along that line. Not a clue. Yeah, am I brave enough to try and install Townscaper while I'm live streaming? Or we could play Tiny Glade again. Tiny Glade was quite fun. Or we could just sit here and talk. We could play Trade with Legends. Or we could just sit here and talk. Been a long week. Yeah, maybe just sitting here. And I've got 2 more bloody shifts to go before I get a day off. Oh. That's the thing about working the Sundays. It's not the working the Sundays that's the problem. It's having to then work the Monday and Tuesday. My brain's going, you're due a day off now, right, love? You should definitely be allowed to lie in tomorrow. Like, no. Pray for every new live service game to flop because we want the industry to get back to making single player games. I know, right? Do you know what breaks my heart? Is whenever you say you're a gamer, people just think that you play like Fortnite. And like, you know, that you play stuff online with people. Because people think that's what games are now. To the point where like, if you're not a gamer, a lot of people don't even realise that there are single player games, that is even a thing that exists. That like, there are people who, you know, do not play games on the internet. My camera's a bit skew with. Turn it that way a little bit. Oh dear. Even like, I remember when I still lived in Scotland, I had a gaming laptop. And the hard drive in it died. And because it was a laptop, I couldn't really open it up and start faffing about with it. So because we lived in the middle of nowhere, rather than like driving it to somewhere to get it fixed, I had a guy come to the house, right? And at the time we didn't know that it was the hard drive that was the problem. So he came to the house to try and fix the computer, right? And he was trying to figure out what was wrong with it. And the issue I was having was that all of my games were just like stuttering, right? They just weren't running smoothly. And then they would crash. And he was going, well, living out here, like, because we were in the middle of nowhere. He goes, I imagine your internet's not very good. And I said, wait, no, it's not great. And he goes, well, that's probably the issue. And I said, why would the internet be the issue? I'm not online when I'm playing them. And he looked at me like that, and he went, what do you mean? I said, well, they're not online games, they're single player games. And like, I mean, this was a guy who was like an IT person who knew about computers. He wasn't a gamer, but he knew about computers. Completely mind blown by the fact that people play single player games that don't require an internet connection. It's like, fucking hell. That's where the danger comes, though. That's where the danger comes in the, like, the future of the gaming industry. Is that, like, when you have games like Fortnite and Call of Duty and stuff like that, and FIFA, being these huge, successful games that sell billions and billions of copies, is that people who are not gamers think that that's what games are. And they don't realise that games can be so much more than that. So they might just never get into it. And another big problem is like mobile games. You know, like Roblox and stuff like that. People think that's all games are. So there are so many people who will just never even get into gaming because they don't actually know what gaming is. They think it's just Fortnite and Roblox. Especially like the new generation, like the younger gamers, because that's all they play. And like, how many gamers are just not realising what games can be? I mean, games can be life-changing. I have played games that have changed me as a person. I'm not joking. They can do so much for you. They can make you learn things about yourself. They can make you explore things. I mean, they're not a substitute for real life. I'm not saying you should just sit in your room all day and just play video games. You should go out into the world as well. I'm not saying you shouldn't. But like, sitting indoors playing video games can be a genuinely really enriching experience. Like, you can do so much. Games have done so much for me over the years. They've taught me things about myself. I've played games that, like, genuinely, I was not the same person coming out of that game. Games that give you a different perspective on things. Games that make you think about stuff. Games that just draw you in. Like, storytelling in a video game, it's just such a more powerful medium in which to tell a story than any other medium. And the danger with the huge success of things like FIFA and Fortnite and all of that shit is that people don't even realise that that side of gaming exists. They just think it's just kids in their bedrooms shooting each other on Fortnite. That's what they think gaming is. And then they go, oh, these kids shouldn't be playing video games. I think they should just be playing different video games. Everybody should play video games. I mean, aside from anything else, there is very compelling evidence to suggest that it massively improves your cognition and keeps your mind active. It's much better for you than, like, you know, scrolling. Watching live streams on YouTube, you know. It's much better for you than that. Because it keeps your mind working, you know? So yeah. But if those are the only games that you're getting introduced to, because those are the big popular ones, you just don't even realise that this whole magical world of gaming exists, where games can, like, introduce you to so much. And then, like I say, people who don't play games don't even know that, like, you know, gaming isn't about sitting in your bedroom shooting people on Fortnite. That's not what gaming's about. That's not what gaming's about. But there will always be people who want to make amazing video games, and they will always find ways of doing it. Even if it's just, you know, little indie developers who don't have enough money for super amazing graphics, but they still give us amazing games. Also, I mean, the tragedy is that so many of, like, the big, huge, popular games, the quality of them is so poor that it lowers our standards. Have you noticed that? That when a game comes out that, like, is even slightly not shit, we kind of jump on it and go, oh my god, it's amazing, because it's slightly not shit. I feel like our standards are getting lower. I think my own standards are getting lower, you know? But, yes. Anyway. I don't have any chocolate. I feel like that's a failing on my part. I should definitely have chocolate, but I don't. Anyway. Do we want to talk about something else? Do we want to play something? Do we actually want to play a video game? Oh, FTL. When was the last time I played FTL? 2018 was the last time I played FTL. I've never, ever, ever, ever won a game of FTL. Never once. I've got to the end bit, the final battle bit. Never once won. Never once. Tell you what I have been playing this week. Bit of a blast from the past. I've been playing The Sims 3. I know. Because I've still got all the expansion packs from when I was a teenager. But I've done what I always do, which is I can never settle on I just create loads of different families, and I can never settle on one to play. And then I keep looking at them and going, no, I don't want that one either. And then I create a new one. And I'm like, do I want to play as them? Like, no, not really. And then I create a new one, and I just keep creating new families of Sims and never playing as them. You know, and building houses for them, and then being like, no, actually, I'll create a new one. It's fine. Well, we played 5 minutes of Monkey Island. That was exciting. Viral Effects is here. Have you pre-ordered Outer Worlds 2? Not yet. I'm going to on payday, which is Friday. So I shall do. Fuck it, I'm gonna fire up Tiny Glade. I'm gonna do. Play. I'll pop cat cam. Oh, hang on. Play. Pop cat cam back on. So you can have a look at my beautiful face, and I'll play a beautiful thing. You alright, love? I feel like this computer's getting louder. I opened it up earlier this week and cleaned all the dust out of it. Because I was worried it was maybe clogged up a bit. Oh, this is the one we created last time. Whoops. We created a little, can't remember how to turn, there we go. Little village, didn't we? Yes. Should we start a new one? New. What do we fancy? Summer, autumn, olden, whatever that is. Flowery, winter. Daily theme, vertical town. Should we do a winter one? I feel like winter. Oh, look at that. Isn't that nice? I'm so ready for autumn, you know. I'm so ready for cold. I mean, the weather is turning. It's on the brink. It's there. We're getting there. It's September tomorrow. We're getting there. Like, I can just feel it in the air. I stepped out this morning and there was that crispness in the air, and I was like, we're getting there. We are getting there. We are so close. Got the beginnings of a castle. Oh my god, there's a friggin' trapdoor. How did they make a trapdoor? Oh, I need to experiment more with this game. Because this is a game that doesn't hold your hand. It just drops you in here and it's like, figure it out for yourself. And like, when you do stuff, so if I put that, like if I put a window there, it's a window. Now, there was a way to change, because I can just put it, I can just click and put it on, but then there was a way to like change. Ooh. Like what its thing was. Do we have like a... What's the speech bubble? Send feedback. No, thank you. What's that? Controls. Key bindings. It's not going to tell me, is it? I kind of love that. I kind of love a game that just leaves you to figure it out on yourself by yourself. Was it? Should we try? Nope. Because there was a way because there it's got a little flower box on it, but then there are ones that have other stuff on it, and you could cycle through them, and I can't remember how they did it. I definitely figured out how to do it. Tab, Shift, Control, Alt, Z. Oh, that was undoing stuff. That was undoing stuff that I hadn't even done. That was undoing stuff that had been put there. I'll redo it all. Is that all redone? Well, let's hope so. X, C, V, B, N, M, J H G F R T Y U I O P. It was none of them. Oh, that's photo mode. Don't want photo mode. How did I do it? I did it somehow. Backspace. It's not right click. It's not middle button. Is it caps lock? No. Fred's birthday is Wednesday. What, this Wednesday? This Wednesday as in the 3rd of September. What does that make you? What does 3rd of September make him? It's not Leo, is it? Is it the one after Leo? Oh, my zodiac's failing me. What star sign are you, Fred? I can't work it out. How the fuck did I do it with the space? I remember doing it. I remember I could cycle through it. Is it like click and hold? So let's put it on. Oh, do I just keep clicking? Oh, I just keep clicking on it. That's how I do it. What is that? Oh my god, there's little crabs. That's adorable. Virgo! I always forget about Virgo. I always forget about Virgo. Yeah, and then you can put them together and make a thing. So yeah, you can like do stuff to make stuff like other stuff, right? That probably makes sense. Ah, and if you put it on there, you get little trapdoors. Ah, because then if you put it down here, you get little doors, right? So it's like stuff changes depending on what you do with it, and then you can make little ones in the roof. So I need to play around more to see like what stuff you can make. Because when I was looking at pictures of stuff, like they seem to be able to make loads of cool stuff that I hadn't figured out how to do yet. So I need to play about with it a bit. Well, we have the beginnings of a castle. It's a wall. It's a bit of a wall. Also, there's a sheep. Hello, sheep. Oh, you got a little birdie on your head. Oh, it's so cute. Right. So, if I make water, will it be frozen? There's a question. There's a question we've all asked ourselves at least once. If I make water, will it be frozen? Slightly frozen around the edges. Not like actually frozen. Which is good, because if it was actually frozen, there'd have to be like, you know, kids go ice skating on it and then... Oh, is that actually frozen? Well, it might be actually frozen. Oh no, I think it is actually frozen. Yeah, we'll have to have like some kids go ice skating on it and then one of them will fall through and then while they're down there they'll find a dead body. That's just the storyline of every soap opera ever. That's happened like 6 times in Emmerdale. I swear to God. How many times in Emmerdale has there been a frozen pond in the winter and kids have gone ice skating on the pond, one of them falls through and they find a dead body? How many times has that happened? It happened to Victoria. She fell through the ice and there was a dead body under it. And then it happened just recently with Amy, although they weren't ice skating, the car crashed, didn't it? The car crashed. The limo. Do you remember the limo? I'm saying this like any of you watched Emmerdale, of course you don't. The limo crashed onto the ice and Amy went under and she found Nate's body, but then she died before she could tell anybody. I swear that happened. That is a storyline they just keep recycling at Emmerdale. Just like, oh, there's a frozen lake and somebody falls through it and they find a dead body. It's just always what seems to happen. Anyway, we've made some frozen lakes. That's cool. Then what should we do? Then what should we do? Bit awkward to have your birth sign as the Virgin. Why? It's the only one named after a woman. And there's nothing wrong with being a virgin. Anyway, what even is a virgin? Virginity is a social construct. It does not exist. It's not a thing. Ask yourself this, what is a virgin? And people will say, oh, well, it's somebody who's never had sex. Okay, how are we defining sex? How are we defining, what sex counts? What do you have to do in order to lose your virginity? Does it have to be a woman and man having sex in a sort of way that can produce a baby? Is it that kind of sex? Or does all the other stuff that you can do around it, does that count? If that doesn't count, can a woman lose her virginity to another woman? If a woman can lose her virginity to another woman, then what exactly is it that constitutes losing your virginity? Is it the participation of another person, or is it the act itself? Because if it's the act itself, then you can probably lose your virginity to yourself. You know. There, yeah. There's no such thing as virginity. It's we invented it. It's not actually a thing. Right. So. Oh, that's cool. You can look through the trees and see it like a little, I don't know, like a little picture postcard. Oh. It's very cute. So. I don't know, what do we want to do? Do we want to, like, build a castle? We've got the beginnings of a castle. Or do we want to just faff about? I think maybe we just want to faff about. Do the flowers look different? I wonder if the flowers look different. Oh, they look a bit different. Oh, they didn't have a little border around them before. I'm sure they didn't. Or did they? I don't think they did. Or did they? I don't know. They look the same in every other respect other than the fact they've got snow on them. I don't know. I don't know. What about the trees? Do the trees look different? No, those are the same trees, aren't they? Although some of them don't have leaves on. Virgin is typecast as unsophisticated. Is virginity not usually meant to be like a... That's like pure? Like, you know, the virgin... Like, to be a virgin is like the Virgin Mary. It's meant to be like pure and untouched and unblemished and all that shit. I mean, is it better or worse than the Scorpion? Because I'm the Scorpion. And one of my favourite things when I was reading stuff about Scorpios was it said when Scorpions when Scorpions are backed into a corner, they can sting themselves to death with their own tail. Which is actually true. That's a true thing that Scorpions do. And I was like, it's fair. Fair, that is. Oh. Scorpio is cooler. Yeah, I suppose. We're meant to be like the dark side of the zodiac, though. We're like the bad guys, but in a cool way. We're also meant to be the best in bed. Scorpios are meant to be the best in bed. So there you go. Yeah, those are actual frozen ponds. They look very shallow though. Also there's fishies swimming under them. Oh, they're running away from me. How are you not freezing to death, fishies? I suppose you're probably acclimatized to living in cold water, considering this is your natural habitat. I don't know what I want to do. They've made such a pretty castle, I'm scared of ruining it. But I just want to faff about. I don't want to make anything pretty, I just want to faff about and see what I can do. I want to faff about with stairs. That's what I want to faff about with. I want to see what I can do with stairs. I can make... How long can I make a staircase? I'll make a staircase to the heavens. Let's make a staircase to the heavens. Maybe not a staircase that long. Maybe like... I don't know. I'll get rid of you. Can I get rid of you? Can I get rid of you? How do I get rid of you? How do I get rid of you? Can I get rid of you? This is the trouble when you have something that doesn't give you the friggin' controls. Oh, hang on. I can undo, can't I? Undo. There we go. So... Can I make a staircase that goes like around the what's it? The tour. Around the tour. Can we do that? Oh my god, will you shut up? I don't have my headphones on, so all I can hear is my computer. But I like not having my headphones on, because then I can hear myself talk. Yeah, can I make one that goes like around? Not really. I can go through. Oh, hang on, it did it for a second. Ooh, sort of. I saw it though, I saw it in a screenshot. Somebody had done it. Oh. Not really. I mean, it almost wants to. Let me turn my thing up a bit. It almost wants to, but then it sort of doesn't. Maybe just undo all of that. That's fine. Okay, what if... I don't know, what if I try to build it through? What happens if I do that? Oh, it just goes through. Well, that's boring. I hoped it would make like a little... like... tunnel. Okay. Why don't we forget about all of that and just build a tower? Let's just build a tower. Like a little spindly tower or a huge fat tower? Spindly fat in the middle. Or we could build... I have literally no idea what I want to do. Can you tell? I'm just like, I don't know. Just faffing about. Just faffing about. What happens if I try and put a chimney on here? Can I have a chimney on there? That looks silly. I love it. I'm doing that. Can I have a chimney just like in the middle of the ground? Can I do that? No, that's not a chimney. That's a chimney. Can I just put one in the middle of the ground? Does it have to be on top? Oh, I should be able to just put one on the middle of the ground, because then it could be like there's like a secret underground something that requires chimneys. That would be amazing. Put one up there. Oh, I need to put a flag on top. I need to put a flag on top. What am I thinking, not having a flag on top? Ooh. Can I change the design of the flag? No, I cannot. A flag is a flag is a flag, apparently. I'm going to get rid of that. There was a way to delete stuff, wasn't there? Get rid of the silly chimney. There we go. And... I don't know. We could build... I know, we could build like a little... tower. Oh no, I know what we can do. There's already a tower there, man. You just have to raise it up. If I can figure out how to do that. Oh, that's making it bigger and smaller. That's not what we wanted. Oh, we can make it big and fat. No, it's too fat. It's too fat. It's too fat. Up! That's what we want. Up! There we go. And then put a little door. Oh, it's got a little wreath on it because it's like Christmassy and shit because it's a winter one. Oh, that's adorable. There. And then we need a little trapdoor. I love that you can put little trapdoors. That's the cutest thing ever. Little trapdoor up there. That's how you get up there. Now what? What's that over there? Oh, it's the border. Oh, it looked like there was magic secret things. There wasn't magic secret things. Don't you hate it when there aren't magic secret things? Those are the little windows. I wonder, can you make a door out of the little windows? Like, you can make a door out of the other windows. Oh, I can't turn around. Can I make a door out of the little windows? No. Can I make a bigger window? Yes! Ha-ha! Oh, that's like a proper archery one. I love little archer windows. Almost certainly not actually for archers. There we go. In fact, castles really weren't built with combat in mind. Surprisingly. Even though they look like they were, but it's all just like, it's just meant to look intimidating. They didn't actually expect castles to like get attacked. They just wanted them to look intimidating, to put people off attacking them. There you go. It's from one of my history podcasts that I listen to. So they weren't actually, even though they look like they were designed for like combat, they weren't actually, they were just designed to look impressive. And there's a bit at not Wansbeck, the other place. The other place that begins with a W. Warkworth. Warkworth has a castle. I think I put some pictures of it in the Discord when I'd been there. And there's an old ruined tower that you can go into that has these little slit windows. And one of them is barred off because on the stone, somebody in medieval times carved a image of Christ on the cross, and there's just a little bit of medieval graffiti. I love stuff like that. Put some little slit windows in here. All of our castles are ruins though in England. It's very sad. Like Bamborough, I think, is the most complete castle, isn't it? All of our castles are ruins. Europe has a lot of nice castles that are still like intact, but all of our castles are just ruins. Apart from Bamborough. There we go. Right, I've put some slit windows in. It looks more like a gatehouse, doesn't it? Like, that's like, you know, you get to this gatehouse, and then there'd be a man standing up here who says, "Who goes there?" And then whoever goes there says, "I go there." And then they decide if they want to let them through or not, and then they let them through. Or not. Oh, that's gotta be what this is. It could just be like a wall. This could just be a wall. We just build a wall. Oh, let's just do that then. I need to try and figure out how they've done that without putting a roof on it. I think I remember how to do that. If we build that with a roof, and then we go whoop. Ah! Ha ha ha! Ha 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 ha! Ha 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 ha! Ha ha! Ha ha! And then we might just need to shimmy it a bit. Can I move it? I like move. No, I don't want to do that. I want to like shimmy. Shimmy, 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 shimmy. Well, that's making it wider. That's not what I want, but it'll have the same effect if I make it not so wide on that side. Oh, I'm covering up my windows. What I put in, man. Oh, how Magpie, get a grip, woman. What are you doing? What are you doing? Can I get rid of them? Oh no, I can move them. Can I move them? Can I move them? Ah! Ah! Ha! Ha ha ha! Ha ha ha! Don't you love the sound effects that I give you? I'll raise that up a little bit. Oh, it's a different colour. Oh, come on, game. I need to colourize it. Ooh. Oh. 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 Ooh. Ooh. Ah. Hmm. Oh, I can take the thing off. Oh. Ha. Ha ha ha. And I can put wooden bits on. Oh, I'm putting wooden bits on. But then I also want to change the colour. That's the same colour, isn't it? Yeah, but with wooden bits on. Oh, and then those bits are also wooden. Oh, this is like the budget bit. This is the bit where they ran out of money and they're like, oh shit, we have to like just put wood on. Oh look, it's got a little... Oh. And then, what we want to do... I've covered up my flowers, but that's fine. What we want to do, because if this is like the gatehouse, where it's like deciding whether people are allowed past or not, somewhere there's going to have to be a place where the guards live. The guards what are guarding whatever this is live. So they need a house. So if we put it round like that. Anything been going on in the chat? Not really. And then we can go. Oh shit. Oh shit. I need to go up. No, not back. Up. Up. No, not the roof up. I want the wall up. Oh, game. 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 What are you doing? No. Up. Oh, no. No, 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 no. Up, 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 up. And then... yeah, we're a little bit like that. There. And this can be like the house where the gods live. And we need to get rid of some of these trees. Do a bit of deforestation. Deforestation. It's not deforestation, is it? It's just deforestation. And then... I love how blue skied it is while it's snowing. That happens in real life sometimes. That, like, it'll snow but there's no clouds. That always fucks with my brain. That used to happen sometimes when I lived in Scotland. And I'd be like, there's no clouds and it's snowing. I don't understand. Where are you coming from, snow? Anyway. Yeah, I think I can change the roof. And I'm sure there was a way for me to change what type of roof there was. Oh shit, that's what I want. Change shape. No, but like, what type of roof? No, no, game. Ah, like that. Ah! Ah! It's better with my sound effects, isn't it? I make good sound effects. I'm a good sound effect person. Bring it down a little bit. And then, because it looks a bit just boring as a little square, so we give it a little, I think we give it a little like lobby. Give it a little lobby. Where they can lob things from, because it's a lobby. Get it? It's a lobby where you lob things. No, that wasn't even funny, Magpie. Shut up. What are you talking about? And then, do I want a roof? That kind of roof? One. I just want it. Ah, little balcony. Little balcony. Oh. Oh. Yeah, little balcony. And then, and we'll put a little bit on the side as well. A little bit on this side. Stick out a little bit. Back a little bit. And then no. Up. Up. I like that. This could be the guardhouse where the guards live. We put some little windows. Just some little ones. Around there, right? And these ones can have little... Come on. Oh, I missed the flower box. Oh, I've missed the flower box again. Little flower box. Because nothing soldiers like more than a flower box. That's the truths, that is. And I've missed it again. There we go. Especially with pink flowers in. That's the truths. You ask any god worth his salt what his favourite thing is, and he'll be like, flower boxes. Boxes with flowers in. And that one can have a little towel hanging out of it for reasons. And then up here, we can have little double ones. Can you tell how happy I am? Why are you not going double? There we go. With little shutters. Oh. And then up here, I'm going to put little... Yep. But I like it to look a bit janky. Because sometimes these older houses, they do, don't they? They look a bit janky. It's a bit like Tudor houses. I think Tudor houses are so cute because they look all like lopsided and just like all over the place. I kind of like that. Oh, the little balcony is going to go over the door, man. However, we need to fix that. We need to fix that. Oh no! Don't raise it up. I want you to go. Oh shit! I don't want that either. I want you to. Can I just move it? I just like no. I want like that, but the other way. There, I want that. That's what I wanted. Then let that in a little bit. There we go. There we go. Then we'll put a little door. I mean, it's kind of being very crowded by stuff. Like, I don't know how you're ever gonna get to that door. But it's there. It exists as a thing. So, you know, that's okay. Put a little window. And another little window with a little flower box. There we go. Oh, wouldn't Magpie be a great choice to voice act a random NPC in an RPG game? Do you know what I think I'd be good at? I'd be good at like a voiceover. So like, do you remember when we played Fabledom? I don't know if you'll remember, but like, there was a guy voicing like Fabledom. I think I'd be good at that shit. I'd be great at like doing a little voiceover where I'm just like commenting on stuff. Aww. Oh, look at that. It's all lit up. It's all lit up. My little gods are sitting in there having their supper. Just, yeah. This is just happy times. This is just happy times we're having right now. It annoys me that I can't make a door out of the little windows. I should be able to. But I cannot. Because life isn't fair. Right. Now I know what I want to do on this side. I want that. And then you get the clothes. You get the clothes. Can I get another line of them? Can I get another line of them? No. Don't be greedy, Magpie. Don't be greedy. And then little shutters. Little shutters. And I'm going to put another door here. Oh, it's got a little bell on it. Oh, it's a little... I was going to say washing machine. Wheelbarrow. That ain't a washing machine, Magpie. Get your eyes checked, woman. Oh, but then the wall needs to carry on. Oh, but I don't want to get rid of me little wheelbarrow. I nearly said washing machine again. I've been working too many hours. That's what's going on here. Magpie is a one-woman ASMR live streamer. Maybe that's what I should go into, you know. Yeah, I should go into the old ASMR. Maybe I should spend some money and get a decent microphone and just be an ASMR YouTuber. Maybe I'd be good at that shit. I keep thinking to myself, because I would like to be able to drop a day at work and only work 4 days a week. I feel like I'd be able to do so much more with my time if I could do that. Because, like, I sort of think things like, I'd love to, like, volunteer somewhere. and you know, and try things and do things. But then when you've only got 2 days off a week, I don't know. It just feels like if you use one of them up, I mean, even just working this bloody 4-hour shift on a Sunday completely like knackers us. So I feel like if I want to genuinely have the time to put into other stuff, I need to be able to drop a day of work. But to do that, I need to find some kind of way of making about £400 a month, like through passive income that doesn't take up too much of my time. And sometimes I think it's a shame that channel doesn't make me any money, even though I don't really want to do YouTube professionally because I feel like I wouldn't enjoy it as much. But sometimes it's a bit like, it would be nice if it made me some money. Put a little, flower boxes. Oh, that's cute. It's a bit higgledy-piggledy, but higgledy-piggledy's cute. And we put some little mini ones there and there. What happens if I try and put the very little ones up here? Oh, I just won't do it. These little ones, they disappoint me. They disappoint me bitterly. Oh, 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 oh. Your chimney ain't going where I want it to go. I need to go there, chimney. You want to be at the side a little bit? I'll let you go to the side a little bit because I'm nice. Go. Aren't you beautiful? I'm going to put a little one on there. Oh. I'm good to my gods, you know. I give them a beautiful house to live in. I need to put some more windows on it though. I don't want too many windows on this side because then like if the place gets attacked, you know, enemy forces could scale the wall and climb in through the window. We do not want that. I kind of like it being all a bit lopsided and all over the place. Makes it look cuter, I think. Just put a random window there with a flower box. There we go. And then there I need a door. Then I need to scoot that up. Scoot. Scoot. You want to scoot for me? You want to scoot for me? You don't want to scoot for me? You don't want to scoot for me? There we go. You scooted. There we go. And we need a door on the other side, obviously. So you can get from one to the other. Oh. Oh. Then I need to move that again because I scooted. When you scoot one thing, you've got to scoot all the things. Oh. 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 Why do all of your sheep wear birds as hats? Because they feel like it, Fred. And quite frankly, I think we should respect their life choices. Okay, how can we continue the wall without messing up my little thing that I've created here? I think... I tell you what we could do. We could actually just make a wall. Like, that's a wall. We could just make a wall for a bit of it. A bit of it can just be a wall. Oh, but then this is like a weak point. You know, this would be a major plot point because it'd be like, well, this is just a wall. Doesn't have, like, you know, it's not extra thickness. Have to have extra guards here. Can I put windows in that wall? Oh my god, I hope I can put windows in that wall. I can put windows in the wall. I can put windows in the wall and you can see through them and see the other side. I mean, there's literally no logical reason why there would be a window there, but I just want there to be a window there. Oh, guys, I want there to be a window there. Oh, I want there to be a window there so badly. Oh my god. Oh, it goes littler on the curved bit. Oh, that's so friggin' cute. Oh, they're broken. I wonder why they're broken. The normal ones aren't broken, are they? No. Maybe it's meant to look like a ruin or something. If so, that's kind of cute. Actually, yeah, we could pretend that this was like once more of the house. Oh, that would be cute. Okay. And then we need to make like proper wall again. Because, you know, this is serious shit. We need to keep out like the barbarians or whoever. I don't know. What the hell is that? Oh, is it part of a tree trunk? Yeah, it's part of a tree trunk. It looked like a ghost. I was like... wait, extend out a little bit. Make that into... There we go. And then... Up, 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 up. And then... Doon, 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 doon. And then I want to change it. So we're going back to... wall. There we go. And then you know what we need, don't you? We need a staircase. If it's gonna let me do it. Like, will you let me build a staircase off of there? Oh, you will. Oh, you beautiful, beautiful, beautiful piece of video game-ness. Ooh, 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 ooh. But, yeah, we're going to need a little thing. I can make ladders! Okay. How do I do that? Okay, that's a ladder. Oh my god, that's a ladder. Oh guys, that's a ladder. Oh guys, I can make ladders. Oh guys, I can make ladders! Okay. Breathe. Okay, I like my staircase though. I like my staircase, but I want it to have a little barrier around it. Can I do that? Yeah. I want you to have that. I am the happiest human who has ever humaned. Right. So okay. I mean, it looks a bit junky. Like, can I like? No, I don't want you. I want. Can I just like? Oh shit. Okay. Can I like? Can I just like? Ooh. Yeah, then that makes that a little step up. That's kind of alright though. I mean, it looks a little higgledy. But you know. Now I need to find somewhere to put a ladder. Where should I put a ladder? Where would it make sense to have a ladder? If I was a ladder, where would I want to go? How cute is that? That's the cutest thing. That is the cutest thing. Welsh friends here late. But you know, she's here and that's the important thing. Hello Welsh friend. You've missed so much philosophical discussion about like the gaming industry and Asari lore in Mass Effect. I mean, oh, you've missed some beauties. You also missed me eating an entire plate of chips and sausage rolls. Apart from that, you've not missed out. And I'm building a wall because I feel like it. So I've built a little staircase up to that bit, but then what? Where's it gonna go from there? Like, what's it gonna do? Where's it gonna? Where's it gonna? I need to get rid of these trees. Go away, trees. Go away, trees. Go away, trees. Go away, trees. Okay. So we're right on the edge there. Oh, you know what we could build? We could build a tower. We could build a tower that goes up like that. Then we'd need a door where the staircase is. So the staircase goes into the tower. Can we fit a door? Can we fit a door? Oh, we can fit a door. We can fit a door. I'm getting a bit excited. I'm getting a bit excited. Okay, 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 okay. And then we have another door. But I want it to be that kind of a door. Can I click on it to get rid of the bell? Ah, and then it gives us things. Oh, shit. Oh, guys. Oh, hang on. And we put a little trapdoor. And then we have, like, pumpkins and shit. Oh, where did my pumpkin go? Oh, I want my pumpkin. Oh, if I keep clicking on it, it just gives me other stuff. Oh, shut the front door. That's the best thing ever. I like that with the candles on. I liked the pumpkin, but I also like the candles. I put a little trapdoor up there, and then can I just like click and get stuff? Oh, that was a pumpkin. Oh, but that's a little. Oh, that's a pumpkin. But why would there be a pumpkin at the top of the tower? Is that a box of fish? That's nice, but I liked. There was like a box of like something that popped up. Yeah, that looks like the sort of thing you'd have just sitting at the top of the tower. It's got like, I don't know, pillows in it or something. It's cool. I like that. Okay, does that mean that like with these doors, like if I keep clicking on them, will stuff pop up? Because, oh my god. Hang on. Get rid of the bell. No, I don't want the bell. I don't want the bell. I don't want the wreath. There was a plant pot. But I clicked past it because I'm a numpty face. Oh, but it was there. It was there, game. It was there. Come on, give me the plant pot. Give me the plant pot. I swear to God. What do I undo? Sorry, I'm reading the chat. I've not had any chocolate, Welsh friend. I had a Starbucks before I started the live stream though. I had a cookies and cream frappuccino, a ham and cheese croissant, and a Boston cream muffin, which was very nice. I want my plant pot back. There it is. Ugh. Oh my god, and then I can click on it and turn it into things. Wait, no, how did I do that? It briefly became a birdhouse. How did it become a birdhouse? Oh, I need to know how it became a birdhouse. I don't know how it became a birdhouse. How did you become a birdhouse? Do you know what? A sunflower is fine. Oh, this is the game that keeps on giving, man. However. You are a thing of beauty. This is what true love feels like, you know. This is what true love feels like. Right, okay, so. And I can't extend out any further. So the thing is, the trouble is, we built this wall, right? Because this is like the gatehouse. So this is like people come up here. And then be people up here who say, who goes there? And then they would say, who goes there? And then if they're allowed through, they're allowed through. And if they're not allowed through, then they're not allowed through, right? And it's a big wall. And it's like, I don't know, like a border or something, right? But then how do you decide how far the wall goes? This is always the issue, right? Like, if you build a wall, how far does the wall go? I mean, at this point, they could just go around the wall. Whoever they are. I mean, they don't actually seem to be people inhabiting this world in any shape or form, but that's fine. You know. I'm just going to keep building because it makes me happy. Right. So. Oh, that was a hay bale that popped up there. Oh no, I want the hay bale back. There. There. Just put lots of little higgledy-piggledy windows. I nearly said lights. I don't know what my brain is doing. It's having issues. I'm working too many shifts at work. That's what's happening. And my brain's gone a bit ooh, like even more than usual, and that's like, whew, that's saying something there. And then I'm going to put a door down here. There. There we go. Oh, can I put one under the arch? I'm going to put a door under the arch. Ah, I mean, it's completely covered by bushes. But who cares? Right. So. Oh, I was going to extend the wall further along here, but then it'll crush my hay bale. Oh, I have to keep my hay bale. I have to keep my hay bale. Shouldn't a wall enclose something? Well, yeah, probably. Probably, yeah. But if it's just going like across, like Hadrian's Wall, just went across, didn't it? You know, they actually think that Hadrian's Wall was more about keeping the English in than keeping the Scots out. There you go. There's a bit of tidbit information for you. Because I always assumed that they built Hadrian's Wall to keep the Scots out. But they actually are starting to think now that it was more about keeping the English in. Because what the English would do, the ones who were, well, they weren't English at the time because there wasn't in England, but you know what I mean. The people who lived in the native land that is now called England when the Romans invaded, the ones who were not too happy about the fact that the Romans had invaded, they used to do like skirmishes against Roman settlements, and they would flee north because the Romans weren't in the north. So they would they would attack Roman settlements, steal supplies and things like that, and then flee into the north, up like towards Scotland. So they built Hadrian's Wall so that people couldn't flee anymore. And that's what they reckon. They reckon it was less about keeping the Scots, because the Scots weren't trying to get in, because why would they? Like, the Scots weren't trying to invade. So it was they reckon it was less about keeping the Scots out, more about keeping the English in. So there you go. Although it's only a theory. As I always say, there aren't really such a thing as history facts, there's only history theories. Do you know something? They've got flags on this side, but they don't have flags on this side. That looks like that's the inside. I've been playing this as that being the outside, and that people like approach from here. But then that looks more like the inside because they've got like ladders and shit, and then on that side they've got flags. Oh, I've built my wall back to front, guys. It's a back to front wall. Oh man. Oh, never mind. It's fine. Dee dee dee. Dee 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 dee. 2.5 hours so far, we're trying to figure out why a wall was built in a forest, right? I mean, if a wall is built in a forest and nobody is there to hear it, does the wall really exist at all? My wall is wonky. Alright, Welsh friend. Bit personal, but okay. Oh, dear me. Yeah, it is a bit wonky, isn't it? It's a wonky wall. That's okay. Walls can be wonky. That's alright. I don't know. I feel like I want to build something on this side, but then they've got a really nice, like, rock sculpture. Little steps up it. I don't want to ruin that. I don't know. I don't know. What should we do? We could build it out this way, maybe? No, I know what we could do. I know what we could do. Oh, I'm a clever duckling. Right, we build like an actual wally wall. Yeah, from there. And what if I build it like up the rock as well? Oh, yes. Genius. I am a genius. There we go. That's like an actual wally wall. Oh, that's a bit of a suspect bit. Like, if you were an invading person. I was going to say monkey. Oh, I've gone friggin' doolally. Right. If you're we're creating the law for this world. So the law for this world is that there are evil monkeys who occasionally try to invade. So we've built a wall to keep the monkeys out. That's what's going on. And if you were an invading monkey, like that would... That would definitely be a weak bit of wall, wouldn't it? That you could climb over. I mean, especially if you're a monkey. Like, monkeys are good at, like, climbing and shit. I need to raise it up a bit. There we go. Ain't no monkey getting over there. Oh, Christ almighty. Right, so that's a wall. And then we need to build... something else. Something else, right. How about a tower? I like a tower. I still need to find a place to put a ladder, because ladders are sexy, and now that I know that I can build ladders. Oh my god. You enter a different reality when you watch a Magpie livestream, especially when I'm in this kind of a mood. I promise I haven't been drinking. I don't need alcohol to be this weird. Right, okay, so... Oh, there's a little lantern up there. Oh, that's very cute. Okay. So... if I build... If I build a I wanted to build a ladder, didn't I? I wonder if I could build a ladder off of there. Do you know what? I'm going to build a tower. I'm going to build a tower. Build a tower. A tower. Tower. And then we go... Oh, no. I want to go up. Up. The shape of the roof. Oh, I can make it. Oh, that's... Ah! Oh, I didn't know I could do that. Oh, that's really cute. I mean, I actually preferred it the way it was, so I don't want to utilise that, but, like, that's cute that you can do that. And then... Actually, I think I want it flat. And then I want a ladder. Oh, but do I want a ladder that goes all the way down, or do I want a little, like... Oh, I don't know. Hang on. So, see how I'm going to do this. Because if I build... that, right? How did I do it before? Like, how did... Ah! That's a ladder, guys! Built a ladder, it's wonky as shit. Oh dear. Okay, it's not a neat ladder. That's a disastrous ladder, actually. That's Oh, it's a ladder though. That's definitely a ladder. And then I can build it up like that. And then I could have, hang on. Ooh, heck. I'll have it go down to like there, right? And then we have a little balcony bit It goes like round like that. I mean that ladder, oh god. It's gone a little bit skew with. It's gone a little bit, there we go. There we go, that's a bit better. Right, and then we've got a tiny little balcony bit, and then we can have a little door. Getting rid of the wreath. There we go. Oh, I'm so happy. Oh, I'm so happy. Oh, look at it. Oh, I've run out of juice. I need more juice. I'm talking too much. We've been going nearly 3 hours. What the hell? Dee dee doo. Dee 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 dee. Dee dee. Just read the chat. I just can't get over everything. Right, we need another door, obviously. Oh, with a cute little plant pot of what looks like strawberries. I mean, it could be anything. It's not really just bits of red, but I'm saying they're strawberries. And then we'll put some little windows around the place. I've got hiccups. Oh, and they were the worst thing. They're so sore. Right. And then pop you around there like that. Or one up there. They're slightly fancier windows than what most of the towers have. Oh, it's just so cute. Oh, it's just the cutest thing! It's the cutest thing in the world! And then I'm going to put a trapdoor up here, just so that there's like another way in. And then are you going to add anything sexy for me? Oh, yes. Okay. This is the life. This is the life. Building random walls in a forest in a video game. To keep out the evil monkeys that we have invented in our heads. Like, what more do you actually want from life? Like, honestly? What more is there? What more is there in life than this? This is just the shit, this. Okay. Tell you what I'm going to do, my lovelies. We've been going for 2 hours and 40 minutes. I'm going to take a quick break. Boop. And I shall come back and we shall continue building the wall in a moment or three. No, Fred, I have not forgotten that I was live streaming. I am here. Do you want to know what my arsehole cat has done? Do you want to know what Star has done? So I've got a little cat grooming set with like some electric clippers in for when she gets little mats, like under her little arms, legs, whatever. So that I can like shave the little mats out if I can't brush them out, right? And it's in a little box, right? And you open up the little box and it's got a little plastic mouldy bit in where all the little things slot in, because you've got the little clippers and then you've got all the different attachments. Star, go away. I am not talking to you. Right? And the little charging cable and everything, right? And the little box, right? She has managed to open the little box. She has pulled out each bit individually, scattered them all across the sitting room floor, pulled out the little plastic bit that they all fit in, curled up and gone to sleep in the box. She is twice the size of the box. It is not even big enough to hold her. Honestly. Now that's just mess I'm going to have to clean up. Oh, I could just put a random door on the wall for no reason. I kind of want to do that. Oh, that's not going to be good for keeping out the evil monkeys, though. But it would look cool. Not good for evil monkey prevention, though. Oh, but a thing grows over it. Oh, I think that's because it's meant to look like a ruin. I think. Oh, I like... it's got a little wreath on that side. Maybe get rid of that. Yeah, and then it's got like a magic vine grows over it. To keep the evil monkeys out. Are they chewed? No, they're not chewed. She just scattered them. A dog wouldn't have done that. Well... Do you want my favourite thing to watch at the minute on YouTube is dogs who bring hose pipes into the house while the water's running and flood the house. I found one video of that and I was like, oh, that's a random thing to have happened. And then I found like 10 more videos of dogs doing exactly the same thing. I was like, is this a recurring problem? Dogs flooding the house by bringing hose pipes in. They're quite funny. I would look them up. just go onto YouTube and put dog hose pipe. They're quite funny. Probably not if you're the homeowner. Anyway, so I've just thought this is. I mean, if you're an evil monkey. Firstly, you could probably just climb over that wall. But let's just pretend that we've got, like, monkey climbing prevention methods or something like that. But... What? Eh! No, you are not coming up here. Star, you are not in my good books. You created unnecessary mess. You've ruined that box. I won't be able to get the stuff back into it. Little dipstick. The dog would have eaten all the wires and cost you hundreds in vet fees. Mind you, Scorpio eats, like, everything that he's not supposed to. I'm amazed. I've never had to take him to the vet. The amount of, like, hair bubbles and things he's eaten. Star? What are you doing? Oh, you're going to get cat hair everywhere. I cleaned all the cat hair out earlier this week. I took the computer apart to clean out all the dust. Or at least the dust that I could reach. Because the trouble is, it's very well put together, it's very compact, but I can't work out how to get to half of the things in the computer. Like, there's a hard drive in here, which is dying, and I've taken everything off the hard drive, there's nothing on it, right? And I replaced it with an SSD, which I installed, like, around this side. I literally cannot work out how to get to the hard drive to remove it. Because this bit at the bottom I can't work out how to remove it. I've tried going in from underneath. Can't do it. I just like everything that's under here. I have no idea how to get to it. Not a clue. But anyway, yeah, so I cleaned out like the dust that I could reach. And then I cleaned down all of like the desk and everything to get rid of all the cat hair. And she's just gonna hair the place up again, aren't you? Although there wasn't actually that much cat hair in the computer. There was dust, but there wasn't cat hair. It's got a lot of filters between the fans and the actual computer. They seem to be quite good at keeping all the nasty stuff out. So, you know. Still. Star, you've got wet paws. Why have you got wet paws? Why have you got wet paws? Why have you decided to jump on my knee with wet paws? Why are you such a dipstick? Pain in my behind, that's what you are. Dipsy. Oh, that's a good point. The walls have vines to provide easy scaling by the invading monkeys. We need to, like, I mean, okay, we need to come up with like a headcanon solution to this. So, obviously, there's a wizard living at the wall who has put a magical anti-climbing enchantment on the wall. So the monkeys can't actually climb the wall. There we go, that's how we have that as a solution. Go. That's what writing fan fictions is like. You know how when you're a kid and you're playing pretend and it's things like, well, I shot you with my ray gun, and well, you couldn't shoot me with your ray gun because you can't see me because I've got an invisibility cloak on. Well, I can see you because I've got invisibility cloak see-through goggles on and stuff like that, and you do stuff like that. That's what writing fan fiction is like. Or any kind of fiction, really. It's like, well, there's invading monkeys. Well, we built a wall. Well, monkeys can climb a wall. Well, we've got a wizard that made the wall unclimbable. That's just what it's like when you're trying to come up with things. Especially when you just make shit up as you go along, like me. Like, I'm writing a lot of living legends at the minute. And what I always find is that, like, I'll have, like, the general overview of whatever is happening at the time. But then it's when you get into the details and you start to think, like, oh, shit, that's a bit of a plot hole, actually. Oh, I'm going to have to come up with a good reason for that. And then you come up with a good reason for that, and then you think, oh, shit, that's a plot hole for the other bit. And then you have to kind of, like, come up with another way to, like, counter it. And then sometimes, because my storylines are so convoluted, I just, like, completely forget why my characters are even doing whatever they're doing. And I'm like, hang on a minute, why are we invading this base again? And I have to, like, go back and read my previous chapters. I'm like, oh, yeah, that was why. And then I'm like, oh, shit, that reason doesn't actually make that much sense anymore because I've changed this, this, and this. So now I need to come up with a better reason. Anyway. How many new chapters of Living Legends are finished? 1 is finished. Is that true? Yeah. 1 is finished. And then there's like, I don't know how many chapters the next lot is going to be split into, but I've written like a big chunk of the next bit. I've got a particular bit in the story that I want to get to before I upload any of them. It's probably going to be about 6 or 7 chapters. And I've written all like the exciting stuff. All like the bits that I wanted to write. Now I just need to fill in all the gaps. Or at a really exciting pivotal point in the story where something really, really awful is going to happen to Shepard. And then we're going to go off to a different bit. They're going to go, they have to go, this is spoilers. Spoilers, this is. When the thing happens to Shepard, I'm not going to tell you what the thing is. But there's a thing happens to Shepard, right? And then immediately afterwards, have to go because Arya has gone AWOL. Nobody can get in touch with her. And T-Volts is worried that she's up to nefarious things. And they have to go Arya hunting. But then Grunt has also gone AWOL. But they don't think he's up to nefarious things. They think something has befallen him. So T-Volts is going looking for him. And Shepard has to go looking for Arya. And then I think while Shepard's looking for Arya, she's going to lose contact with T-Volts as well. And it's going to be like, fucking hell, we're just losing contact with everybody. It's like a sorry space is swallowing everybody up. And then eventually we're going to get to Thessia. Eventually. Bye, I've written the exciting stuff. I presume you mean sex scenes with Isari. No, actually, Fed. One. Just one sex scene in amongst all of that. I write other things too, you know. There's like exciting drama, you know. I've written quite a fun scene that I quite like between Jules and Samara. Because like I say, something quite awful is going to happen to Jules. And then, like, in the immediate aftermath, she's kind of wandering the ship. And there's like an observation dome at the top of the ship. And she sort of goes up there and she finds Samara. And her and Samara just kind of sit for a little bit. And then she's... Because what happens to her is both physical and mental. So she's having some like mental... some physical like symptoms. And Samara decides to take her mind off it. And takes her... and gives her some like... Because I've got like a headcanon that during Mass Effect 2, when Samara's aboard the Normandy, she sort of teaches Shepard some Asari biotic combat technique things, right? So as like a throwback to that, she sort of gives Shepard this like biotic lesson. But it's more to distract her than to actually teach her anything. And you know, I think it's quite a funny scene I've written because I quite like the friendship between Samara and Shepard that I've created. I think it's quite an interesting one. They sort of bring out different sides to each other that most people don't get to see. Because Samara actually has like quite a sort of there's a like quite a sense of humour hidden behind all of that stoicness that you just see little glimpses of. In the games, and I like the idea that Jules sort of brings that out in her, that sort of slightly more fun side to her. But you've got to be careful when you're writing Samara because you got to kind of try and bring out those different sides to her without like completely changing her character. You know, you want it to still be believably Samara. Your fur feels horrible, Star. You feel greasy. Why do you feel greasy? You normally feel all soft and beautiful. She's still got fleas. I like literally don't know what to do at this point. Because like every 2 weeks, I'll give them flea tablets to kill the fleas that are on them, and then I do the flat with flea spray. I mean the flea spray is meant to last, like I shouldn't have to keep doing it every 2 weeks. But I have been doing. And then like within a week they've got fleas again. And I'm like, I don't know what to do. I'm out of ideas. I mean, there's definitely less of them than there was. But like I don't know what to do. What can I do? And I don't want to keep doing the flat with flea spray because, like, you know, I don't particularly like spraying nasty stuff around my flat. I don't particularly like giving them flea tablets either because I don't think it makes them feel very well. But I think I'm going to do it at least once more just to get rid of the fleas that are on it. It's like, oh, Star. Like, she's absolutely covered in flea dirt. She's just covered in this stuff. And they'll have like a week where there's no fleas at all because I do them every day with a flea brush just to make sure. And then all of a sudden it'll be like that. And there's like 100. I'm like, for fuck's sake. But they're only on the cats. They don't seem to, because like before, when it got really bad, like they were just in the flat generally, like, you know, because I was getting bitten. I'm just so no, I'm out of ideas, Star. I'm just gonna have to wait until winter gets here, and they all just, you know, the eggs stop hatching. That's all we can do. And I wrote a scene, going back to Mass Effect Living Legends, I wrote a scene for way, way, way in the future on Thessia, just talking about sex scenes, where Shepard and Liara might just have sex in a pond or a pool. Let's call it a pool, not a pond, in the middle of a forest. And it is entirely based upon, what's he called? Dermot Kennedy. Dermot Kennedy? Yeah, I don't know if he's made it across the pond to the US, but he writes the sexiest songs in the world. Like, I don't know what it is about his songs, whether it's like the lyrics or whether it's his voice or what it is, but like the sexiest songs. And when I'm like thinking of Shepard and Liara romance scenes, I quite often listen to Dermot Kennedy, and he has one called Kiss Me. And if you go, what the hell just happened there? Did a bird just fly into the screen? If you go and listen to Dermot Kennedy, Kiss Me, right? Listen to that song. That is, all I can think of when I hear that is just Liara and Shepard. It's just like them perfectly. And I wrote an entire scene based on that song. He has another one called Power Over Me, which I find also just like, I don't know why they're so sexy. They're just like the sexiest songs. Like, he just writes the sexiest songs. Like, you'd be listening to them and you just like, your little heart is fluttering. And it's like, honestly. But, you know. You're so cute. Hey, what are you doing? You stay away from my computer. I cleaned all of the dust and hair and stuff out of that. You're a little dipstick, aren't you? Yes. Say, yes, I am a dipstick. Yes, I am a dipstick. Sorry, Fred's making me laugh. Isn't life weird though? Like, a singer writes a song. Said song makes it onto the radio. And I write a romance scene between Shepard and Liara in a Mass Effect fanfiction based on it. Isn't that weird? Isn't that weird? Like, you just have no idea the ways in which you're influencing people, do you? Hey! Stop it. I want to see how bad the flea situation is. It's not... I mean, it's not like bad. But it's worse than it should be. As in, there should be no fleas by now. The amount of... Like, look, that's a flea. That's a fucking flea. I hate them. 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 What purpose do they serve in the ecosystem? Like, if fleas went extinct tomorrow, would it be a bad thing? Really? Would it? Oh, I just want to get that bit of crusty out your eye. You got a bit of crusty in your eye. Oh, there you go. That is a big chunk of cat hair just went in my mouth there, love. That was great. I think I just got more cat hair in my mouth by trying to get the cat hair out of my mouth because there was cat hair on my hand. Oh, you're going, are you? Can I get back to me thing? Oh, honestly, I'm trying to build a wall, Star, to keep out the evil monkeys. Right, okay, so where's the border? There's the border, so we can go all the way over to there. So right. So, oh my god. Oh, so much cat hair everywhere. Friggin' hell. Right. That's not what I want. That's what I want. We need to build from about there. There we go. That's a bit sexy. Oh, it's going all round that way. Oh, that's alright, we can do that. Why not? Why not? Me wall's bending. It's a bendy wall. And then... oh, I can make it all... oh, that's sexy. Oh, that's sexy. Oh, I like that. Oh my god. Oh, just so much cat hair everywhere. Freaking hell. Oh. Do you ever think, like, if you ever found like a genie and you had 3 wishes, what would your wishes be? Do you ever sit and think that? Because genuinely, one of my wishes would be that every single bit of cat hair that ever sheds in a house that I am living in immediately evaporates and just ceases to exist. That would be genuinely one of my wishes. Anyway. So. Five rates everything by sexiness. That is true. If it ain't sexy, I don't want to know about it. Right. And then what we could do is we could build another one. There. There. Oh shit. There. Oh shit. Oh shit. There. And then go whoop. And whoop. And oh shit. No 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 no. That's what I wanted. Right. So then we can have stairs or a ladder. Ladder. I mean, that's a ladder that's not really going anywhere. Oh, hang on, hang on. Oh, we nearly had it there. Oh, we nearly had it. Oh, 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 ah. Oh. That's a ladder that would be really difficult to climb. How difficult would it be to climb that ladder? Like, Jesus Christ. Like, you've got about that much toe room. Blimey Nora. It looks cute, though. And, you know, that's the only thing that really matters. Right. So. Some people knit jumpers out with their cat and dog hair. Ooh. 3 wishes. Eternal youth. Yep. Yeah, I would go for that. Intense sexual magnetism. I don't know, I feel like that would be fun for a while, and then it would just get really like every time you walk into somewhere, everybody's just like swooning over you. You'd be like, oh guys, I'm just here to buy some milk, like really. The talent to play the piano like Elton John. I feel like I would wish for like yeah, I mean eternal youth is a good one. Just stop aging. That would be good. We could just fix aging. Just like I just do not age anymore. That would be good. Cat hair evaporates. That would definitely be one. And I think just like a passive income of like I don't know, 10 grand just goes into my bank every month. That would be good. That would be good. Eat and drink everything with no ill effects. Oh yes. Oh, that would be good too. Oh, but that's 4. It's hard to pick just 3, isn't it? It's hard to pick just 3. I mean, luckily genies aren't real, so it's not a thing we're ever going to have to worry about. Sometimes I start doing those little thought experiments and I forget that it's not actually real. I'll be like you don't actually, there isn't actually a genie giving you these options. And then I get sad. I'm like, oh, but I want there to be a genie. Ooh. None of this is what I wanted. I wanted a little. Hang on. Ah, that's what I wanted. And then we've got a little step up, but that's okay. We can have a step up. And we got just a little staircase going up to there. Hey, that's cute, isn't it? Isn't that cute? No, you're not coming back. You've caused enough chaos today, Star. Me and you aren't friends anymore. I want... Oh shit, no, that's not what I want. That's not what I want. Oh, can I move it up a bit because it's blocking the door a little bit? There we go, that's sexy. I love the idea that the gods are just like, you know, drying their washing out the windows. Because, you know, just because they're gods, that doesn't mean they don't have washing. You know. Get rid of the bell. That's cute. A paid off house, yes! Wouldn't that be such a game changer? I think about this all the time. I'd be like, if I had a house with no mortgage, I'd be set for life. Like, literally. You know when you start to think about things like, oh, if I, like, won the lottery. I mean, I don't play the lottery, so I'm not going to win the lottery. But, you know, you start thinking about these things like, oh, a rich relative that I never knew of died and left me, like, you know. Like, even if just, like... I mean, not even an outlandish amount of money. Like, I'm not talking millions and millions, but if you got, like, I don't know, a couple of $100,000, you could buy a decent enough house outright. I mean, not like a mansion, but decent enough. Maybe needing a bit of work doing to it. Outright. No mortgage, no rent. Then I could drop a day at work. Be bloody laughing at that point. Jesus, you'd probably only have to work like 3 days a week. Christ! Yeah. Wouldn't that would change everything, that would change everything. Anyway. Put a little window there. Put a little window there. Put a little window there. starting to look a bit nice, this, isn't it? Starting to look a bit cosy. Bit cosy, me old wall, to keep the evil monkeys out. Being able to do housework like Mary Poppins. Oh yes, when I was a kid, I used to like look at my untidy bedroom and think, how amazing would it be if I could just do that? And it was all tidy. That'd be amazing. Should I put windows on this side? Or would that would be a structural weakness, wouldn't it? Like the monkeys could use that. In fact, I should probably get rid of these windows. Like, the monkeys could get through those windows. Unless they're enchanted. They're anti-monkey windows. Yeah, we'll say that. They're the anti-monkey windows. Up a bit. Oh no 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 no! I want you up. Oh no 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 no! That's not what I want. That's what I want. The wall takes a little step down. I just want an excuse to build another ladder. That's all I'm looking for here. Actually, we'll rise up a little bit. There we go. There we go. Have a little ladder. I'm getting ladder happy now. Can you tell? Can you tell I'm getting a ladder happy? Oh, that's not a ladder, that's a staircase. That's not what I want. Oh shit. Oh shit. No, hang on. Get rid of, just get rid. Oh, no, 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 no. Redo that bit. Right, okay. There. And then down there we go. Oh, it's so cute. It's so cute. Look at it. Oh, it's so cute. Oh, it's the cutest thing. Thing in the whole wide universe. And then I'm going to put a little trapdoor. Oh, actually, if I do that one, is it a different type of trapdoor? No, but it gave me some apples. Apples? Could be anything, couldn't it? Let's say apples. Would anti-monkey windows keep you from playing Monkey Island? Well, Cat Cow managed to keep us from playing Monkey Island, didn't it? Played Monkey Island for like 5 minutes and then there was just a load of cat cam and then it was like, yeah, fuck that. And then for this bit, we build like a big hall. That's what we should build. I mean, I was thinking bigger than that, but the game won't let me go bigger than that. So, you know. And then, oh no 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 game. I want to go. I want up. There we go. And a little bit. Oh, it probably needs to be a bit more than that actually. And a little door. Oh, it needs to be even more than that, man. How? Oh. And a little door. I was worried it was going to get rid of the apples there, but it didn't. And then a little door down here. Actually, I want a double door. Can I make a double door? Can I make a triple door? Can I make a quadruple door? No, I can only make a triple door. And it has a little ladder. Ah, that's very cute. And then we'll decorate that in a minute. I just need to complete the wall. And I'm going to complete it with an actual wall. If it'll let me. Will you let me build an actual wall? There we go. I'm gonna get around like that. And then we need to raise it up because it's a huge wall because you've got to keep out those monkeys. mean, it sort of just like disappears off into nowhere, but you know, I can't build past the boundary, so what are you gonna do? Oh, it's just so beautiful. It's just so beautiful. I'm gonna get rid of these trees so that I can see what I'm doing. Get rid of the trees. Get rid of the trees. I can always put them back again. Right. Seriously, why do the sheep wear birds as hats? Fred! If my sheep want to wear birds as hats, my sheep can wear birds as hats. They don't need to justify themselves to anyone. Alright? Just leave the sheep alone. Nobody tell Fred about the bird hat coven. It's a secret. Oh, what was that? Oh, is that a little birdhouse? Oh, then it disappears if I do that. Oh, look, it's a little birdhouse. Oh, you can stay, little birdhouse. And then some gardening stuff. Sorry, Fred's making me laugh. I want another washing line. Oh, that's a washing line with stuff. Oh, will that make a... Yeah. That is the sound of pure happiness. Oh, I forgot I can make a triple window. Oh. Oh, that's cute. And then we need to put some windows in the roof. I always forget to put windows in the roof. Very important to put windows in the roof. To make the roofs look, I don't know, just more artistically pleasant. And then put a little one with a window box. There looks like one there as well. Why not? Why not, I say? What's that? Is that just... I mean, that's a lantern. Oh, it's just lanterns. Oh, cool. I didn't know I could just add lanterns. Can I add different types of lantern? Or is it just a lantern? It's just a lantern. Well, goodbye, Mr. Lantern. I do not want you here. There we go. That's a cool lantern, though. I'll keep that lantern. Oh, but can I make lanterns look different in different places? Yeah, I can just put a lantern down there. If I try to put one, I don't know. Oh, can I hang them off the wall? I can hang them off the walls. Guys. 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 This is the game that just keeps on giving, man. I can't put them on the roofs, though. Can't have lanterns on the roofs. But I can have chimneys. Can I have a double chimney? Can I put like two chimneys together and make a double chimney? Well, sort of, but like they don't actually click together. That's a shame. I'll put a random one there because it'll look cute. Just need to put some decorative windows. I want window box windows. There we go. Doop. Oh. And then. Will you shush? You're making too much noise, little computer. It's not that warm in here. It's warmish, but it's not that warm. Not so warm that you have to make such a fuss. I'm going to put one there. So they're close together, but they're not an actual double window. just to shake things up a bit. And then I'm going to do the same here. Or should I make that one actually a double window? Just to, yeah, just to be a bit different. And then I'm going to leave that wall blank. That's going to be a blank wall. It's just the best thing. It's not just the best thing. Just put some random windows in the wall. That's not the best thing. Are you keeping track of which side of the castle is the exterior and which is the interior? Well, I mean, this bit's meant to be the interior. Yeah. I mean, really, I should, like, cut the wall across here as well. Should we do that? We'll just build it as like a wally wall, though. Just a wally wall. Like a wall, what is actually a wall. Oh, I'm gonna have to move that window. Oh, shit. Oh, shit. Oh, shit. Oh, where you gone, wall? Oh, I lost you. We can connect to that wall. There we go. There we go. And that's actually like just a wall. Oh. Isn't it pretty? Isn't it beautiful? So yeah, it was going to be like a wall. Like this was going to be a gatehouse. And it was just going to be a wall. But I've turned it into a castle. That's okay. So pretty. Oh, it's so pretty. Oh, I don't like that bit. I feel like, can I? Ooh, shit. Built a little bit of wall. Ooh. Ooh, you're a bit. Can I just get rid of you? It'd be nice if I could just get rid of you. That would be great. I think I just need to. There we go. Boop, boop, boop. Like, I don't want to move it up and down. I want to like scooch it out. Oh, I don't want to delete the whole thing. Oh, can I scooch it out? You want to scooch it out? Scooch. No, but I can make it mega tall. Mega tall wall. Oh, I tell you what I could do. Maybe? Maybe not. I could build it like I could do this. Right. And then, could I delete that? No, because it's going to delete the whole thing. I mean... Nice of you to leave trees next to the walls for easy scaling by invading monkeys. Oh, he's right, you know. But it is an enchanted wall. But I suppose they could probably just jump over it from the trees, which is how they managed to invade, which is obviously a major plot point, right? Because if you're creating a world where, like, you're building a wall to keep out the invading monkeys, at some point the invading monkeys are going to get past the wall. Like, obviously that's going to be part of the plot. Otherwise, you know, you wouldn't be building a wall to keep out the invading monkeys if they weren't at some point going to manage to get over the wall. You know? I've been going nearly 4 hours. It's only 4 o'clock. I was going to go and do all my housework after this, but I don't think I'll be bothered. I mean, it's not like there's a lot that needs doing. I just need to wash some dishes and do some vacuuming. I don't know if I can be bothered. I mean, I've built a castle. That's enough for one day, right? I mean, how productive do you want me to be in a day? You know? I can't build a castle and do my housework like I were. I have my limits. I'm only human. I feel like we should put some more lanterns around the place because they're cute. Like, it's cute to see them all lit up. Nighty time. And on the wall. There. Put one here by the dead door that doesn't work. I love the term dead door. Isn't there something so evocative about that term? Because a dead door is a door that doesn't go anywhere anymore. Like in like old houses, you have dead doors where like they just don't go anywhere anymore because like the room doesn't exist anymore or whatever, but the door's still there, right? And I always just think, I find I just think it's just such an interesting, I don't know, it's such an evocative term. That's a dead door, that. Doesn't go anywhere, it's just a dead door. Oh, how pretty is that though? Put a little lantern up there. Put a little one there. Next to be a little sunflower. Put one above that door. Put some like there and there so you can see that. Or I could put some like lighting the path. Oh. There's that sheep wearing a bird as a hat again. Oh, that looks proper sexy and cute, doesn't it? Doesn't it? Oh, I already had a lantern there. Well, now it's got two. That's fine. Never have too many lanterns, can you? Cool. One there. Put lanterns all along the wall. There we go. Oh, this is so pretty. So, nearly at the 4-hour mark. So what did we do? We played like 5 minutes of Monkey Island. We've had cat cam from both cats. We've philosophised about Mass Effect lore. We've philosophised about life. We built a castle to keep out the invading monkeys. I think that's a good day's work, that. I think that's a good day's work for a Sunday live stream. Oh, next week, I don't know. I was planning in my head to work Sunday next week and to then have the Sunday after that off and to then work the next 2 Sundays and then after that I'm on holiday. But I don't know if I can be bothered to work next Sunday. I'll probably get to like midweek and see how I feel. So if I do work next Sunday, the live stream will be on Sunday again. At 12 noon again. But if I don't, it'll be on Saturday at the usual time of 3:30. So it'll be one of those, but I will let you know midweek-ish what day it's going to be on. I don't know if the overtime is worth the extra money, to be honest. But you know. I will decide and get back to you at some point in the week. I mean, we've got 10 minutes left to play with. I don't know, we could faff about with photo mode for 10 minutes. Ooh. 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 Oh god, is there like... Oh god. Do you know what? I absolutely hate things that just use symbols and not words. Like... Are we like reverting to hieroglyphs? Like, what is that? Like, what's that? That just looks like it's gonna give the trees eyeballs. Like what is that? What does that mean? It doesn't even seem to be doing anything. What's that? Ooh! Oh, it makes it all ooh! Ooh! Ew! Ew! Oh, I don't like that. Take that off. What about that? Ooh, fucking hell. Christ all bloody mighty. And then... what else have we got? What's that? Oh, that'll be field of view, will it? Or something. Ooh, fuck. I don't like photo modes, you know. I feel like I'm quite inept at them. What's that? Ah. 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 What's that? Joing. 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 Oh, I quite like that actually. That's a bit sexy. What's that? Whoom. 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 What's that? That's a camera with wings. Ah. That's a camera with legs. It's a camera with legs. Oh my god, I can walk around! I can walk around the castle! Can I go up the stairs? If I can't go up the stairs, this is the worst game ever made. Oh shit, that! That's not the best staircase. I could go up the stairs! Can I go up the ladders? Can I go through the doors? Oh, I'll go through the door. Can I go up the ladder? Tell me I can go up the ladder. Can I go up the ladder? I can't go up the ladder! No! No! I can walk around my castle! Oh, that staircase isn't good. What about the other staircase over the other side? Do 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 do. Oh, there's a sunflower! Hello, sunflower! Do do do. Do do do. This staircase is a bit better there. This one's better. But then I can't get through the door at the top. I have to hop over here. There we go. Ah, I'm on top of my wall. Oh, can I walk along? Oh my god, I can walk along the wall. Oh, I'm parkouring this shit. Oh no, I fell off. I broke my ankles. It's okay. It's okay. I'll go and ice skate on this pond. Fall through the ice, find a dead body. Dee 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 dee. Dee dee dee. And that's my little secret door. With ivy growing over it. I have to climb up here? No, of course I can't. Of course I can't, because it's enchanted by a wizard, obviously. Oh, it's a pretty impressive wall, you know. It's quite impressive. Quite like it, it's quite cool. Right, what else have we got? What's that? What's that? Ooh! Oh, I can have a top-down view. Oh, top-down views are my favourite views. Yeah. So I think if I do that, just take loads of different ones, then I can pick which one I want. Wow, that's a lot. Oh, I like that one. Oh, I like that one. That's a bit nice. Looks a bit spooky. I really don't like photo modes. I'm just don't have the patience. Just not interested. And you got shit like this. Ooh. Ooh. And ooh, make it look all yeah, oldie worldy or some shit. I don't know. Anyway, on that note, have I played with everything? Oh, I can turn that. I can change that to times. Ooh. Actually, what does that do? Hang on. Take off all the things. Take off. Ooh, hang on. Wait. Oh, I took a picture. That's not what I wanted. I want them. Turn them all back to normal. There we go. Whatever they were on. Then. Whoa. So what's that doing? Because that's like night and day, right? Fine. What's that doing though? Is that changing where north and south is or something? Possibly. Well, do you know what? Let's call it a day. Should call it a day? We'll call it a day. And next week, there will probably almost certainly be a live stream on a day at a time. And at the minute, that is all I can tell you. But I don't have like a screen I can go to. Oh shit. Tell you what, we exit out of the game. I'll put full cat cam on. And we exit out of the game. How do I get out of the game? There we go. Quick back to desktop. Yes, quick back to desktop. Shouldn't have to ask you twice. Honestly. Get rid of that. Oh, there's me. Hello, me. No, but we're gonna have to end on me. Yeah. So next week there will be a live stream probably at some point. At some point we'll get back into doing live streams like proper whenever my head kicks back in. But at the minute I'm just a bit there. So we're having live streams, which is fine. But anyway, I shall see you next week at some point, at some time. I shall let you know when. And we will probably do more shit like this. But until then,